Alright, welcome to episode 5, I believe, of Into the Airlock Season 2. This time with a celebrity guest appearance. It is the self-proclaimed biggest fan of Into the Airlock himself, Wizington. He's there in chat, he's going to be our captain for this evening. And I believe he's just picking out his crew right now. He's already chosen his ship. He's going to be flying around on the Osprey, Federation A, I believe it is. It's up to him to choose the name for it, choose his 3 crew members, and fly off into the unknown. Well, we all know how the game goes, but we don't know what the random draws are going to be. What makes this one so special? Well, it has the artillery beam, cuts through shields, although it has one long wind-up time. It has a very diverse crew as well, so you're able to take on a variety of challenges. It's up to Wizington to just let us know who the crew are going to be, and then we will blast off with this. But we are, of course, running with our fabled Wheel of Mutiny. Let's see if it can appear on the screen for us. There we go. And whenever there is a decision to be made, captain and crew must vote on it. And if the captain is outvoted by his crew, we spin this thing around, and whatever it lands on, we have to do. Let's have an example spin right now. Musical chairs would happen, and everybody would have to get permanent new positions on the ship. So that would really dig into all the skill you accrue in whatever you're working on. We have a few things. It involves crew killing, deposing of captains, stepping off of certain vital parts of the ship. But with a bit of luck and some iron-fisted will, we won't be needing any mutiny. Isn't that right, captain and crew? Seems like we're just wrapping up on the crew auditions, and then we will get going. Oh, we're not calling it a nameless one. I can only assume that Wizington himself is going to be the pilot and the human. Of course, it's up to him. He decides who does what and where. Oh my, Meneth around. Meneth is the NG. Frozen Kaiser as the Mantis. Frozen K, and the Monk. He makes another appearance, and this time he's in as the Rock. And you will be flying not the nameless one, but the DLC. Now tell us, Wiz, why would you name your ship something like the DLC? What could it mean? Still, with everybody in, with their positions sorted, hard mode as always taken, we have little to do but to jump straight in. So let's get going with this. Into the Airlock, episode 5. Wiz says that it's part of a new series of 3D printable Federation cruisers. Oh, very nice. So, as we have done many times before, we're carrying data, vital for the remaining Federation fleet. Apparently we're going to need supplies for the journey. I'm not so convinced on that. With a ship like this, we have everything we're going to need. Well, perhaps not. I want those shields better. But what we do have is Burst Laser Mark II, an incredibly good weapon, has a volley of 3 and only uses 2 power. So let's get going. As ever, I make the decisions on the beacon map and any economical decisions, but it's up to captain and crew to make all others. So let's get going. Best of luck to Wiz and his whipped into shape crew. For example, we've ran into a rather large fleet of civilian ships and they're being held at some kind of rebel checkpoint. Are we going to fend for ourselves, attack and escape from here, or are we going to try to stay hidden? We don't have any scrap whatsoever since we're playing on hard mode, so it's not like we can just bribe our way out of here. The captain wishes to fight, as does Frozen Kaiser, as does the Monk. That's plenty for a majority, so we do exactly that. What are we fighting against? A rebel fighter? He's got rockets, he's got heavy laser, but I'm sure our burst laser will have no trouble dispatching him. First things first, I want to shut down those weapons. Rockets are going to be a pain for us for some time. We have no real counter to it. We don't have counter to much now that they've taken down our ability to dodge. But thankfully, Meneth here is an NG, which makes them particularly good at fixing things. Our shield can handle anything that they throw at us from their laser, so we'll just continue giving them the old volley. Okay, they're well and truly down and out. It takes 50 seconds, but once the artillery beam is fully operational, well, you'll see what it does. There we go, just cleaves right through the ship. They don't stand a ghost of a chance. They're not able to get away, we blow them right up, and for the first encounter, 19 scrap is not too shabby. Let's get Kaiser all fixed up here in the Medibay, and we're good to keep going. Now, Wissington, why don't you tell everybody your thoughts about Medibay versus Clone Bay? I believe it has a special significance to you. Whilst we continue to journey on into the potentially unknown. There's no point going down here to explore this because that's a dead end. There's no way I'd want to go for it anyway. But I will go along to here. To put it plainly, there's no profit in clones, says Wiz. Well, is there any profit in this? We've come across a rebel automated ship, and it's pursuing a civilian with weapons engaged. Do we aid civvies, or do we steer well clear of it? Also, Meneth, absolute champion that you came along here. Kaiser and Monk wish to aid the ship, and the captain also says, aid, it'll be a good demonstration. Now we're demonstrating against somebody that has a combat beam drone and ion. That's an incredibly dangerous combination. We need that that drone taken care of immediately, because the moment they ion this, okay, I'm going to be a bit clever here and not eat that ion. I'll eat one bit of beam, but at least the shield will be back up pretty quickly. There we go. What I did was I took down the shield so that the ion would hit something else, and then we're able to get our shield back up and operational faster. Because having no shield against a beam drone, well, we've seen that kind of thing before when we've ran stealth ships. It's terrifying. It's always expected to get some early hull damage in before you're able to soup up your ship, but this is just fine. And the artillery beam can finish it off with a cross-section of the automated ship. It's down, we get a pathetic hull from it. Perhaps the civvies can help us out more. They could. They're badly damaged, but one of them offers to help us out, and it's a human battery. Are we willing to welcome aboard Burko, or do we decline this request? If they do come aboard, Burko is going to need to attain his persona from somebody in chat. Wiz says that they are recruiting, and Meneth backs him up saying we could use more energy. So welcome aboard, Burko. Where to put you? I always like having permanent energy over there in the engine, so congratulations, Frozen Kaiser. You've got a new job in manning the... Yes, man the sensors. I like to see what goes on inside enemy ships. The question is, who is Burko? I just choose randomly from somebody that pops around in chat, and we have somebody called Smilular. What an odd name. I don't usually go for odd names, but in for a penny, in for a pounding. And capitalized name. Good, we don't get enough of that around here. Excellent few jumps then, decent scrap, and a walking battery crew member frees up a bit of our power, so if we want to make something better, like good old artillery beam, we're in a great place for it. Distress bacon over there, but we're going to avoid it because it's a dead end. It means we'd have a redundant jump to do. Oh my, there is a black market hub here saying that they'll pay us for our missiles. We currently don't use missiles, so we're just going to sell as many as we can because I make economical decisions around here. Now we have a great amount of scrap. Since we can play the long game thanks to artillery, I'm going to save up for shields as best we can. Another distress beacon over here, we'll check them out. Oh my, sensors are picking up a single life form down here on the planet. Will we go down and investigate, or shall we simply ignore this signal? This is a very good event, if you play your cards right, of course. Meneth, Wiz, and the Monk all want to investigate. Hell, it seems everybody does. We go down so. And, oh my, there's a man alone in a cave. And he doesn't look so good. Are we going to bring him back to the ship, or will we leave him to his ravings? Is he not worth the risk? How would you treat your potential customers, Wiz and crew? That is the question. Don't leave Groogy behind. We have to recruit him, as says Meneth. So does Kaiser. Well, let's bring him back. Oh my, being in space terrifies the man. He's gone mad. He nearly blows a hole in the side of our ship to try to escape his metal prison. And that just leaves the monk incredibly frustrated with the damages to his system. So let's get Meneth in there. He can fix anything and everything. If you have a better medibay, you tend to be able to heal the poor guy up, but we did not. It's too early games for that. Okay, there's a small rebel ship nearby, and it's refitted for transport. It's good news for us. Are we going to demand the surrender of their goods, or let them be? I really like the idea that the chat pilots the ship. Nice idea, says Ekel Nano. Well, cheers. That's the guiding spirit of Into the Airlock. Kaiser and Monk and Wissington themselves say, we need those goods to unlock more of the DLC. We shall demand. They're going to try to run away, but they are ill-equipped for taking us down, so let's get those weapons going. First and foremost, stop them from being able to get away. Oh, but however I cut it, they have a system repair drone. Well, we'll just try to delay their FTL as best we can. They have a small bomb. Troubling news for us. Take care of those shields if we can do so fast enough as well. No, I've got to stop their FTL from charging, so we will continue to do damage to their... Oh dear! They've done some serious damage right on our weapons system, but we've been able to return the favor somewhat. Small bomb is fairly deadly. Doing a good job on piloting this this ship away from those teleporting bombs. Now, with a bit of luck, the artillery beam will do enough damage to severely cripple them, because they're probably about to get away. Jump imminent. Not on my watch. Down they go. Oh, very nice. We searched the ship and discovered that its cargo was military-grade weaponry. A touch of scrap isn't too shabby, but a breach bomb Mark II will be able to help us out where a burst laser will be less sufficient. Excellent, we can switch between the two. However, what I'm going to do right now is power up those shields, since if we just ditch a little bit of power to engines and medibay, we can enjoy level 2 shielding. That'll help us out against certain configurations. Okay. We don't have a lot of missiles for the breach bomb, but boy, can it be a useful tool to have. Now, how best to play this? 1, 2, 3. I want to do the nebulas because they tend to be pretty good, but there may be something of a use over here as well. Let's go straight for the nebula. You detect an automated rebel scout attacking a small refueling outpost. Will we stand for this injustice? Will we avoid the conflict? It's up to captain and crew, and because we have an odd number of crew, it makes it a little bit harder for the captain. He has to secure 2 votes instead of just 1 here. Nonetheless, everybody wants to turn this this automated drone into scrap to turn it into DLC. Now, they can take care of our shields, so that's a little worrying. Nonetheless, we shall dispatch them. Well, if we're just able to dodge a bit better, we'll be okay. So hold your breath, everybody. One little bit of damage is fine. And the rest of them's just going far away. Once this is over, I will make sure to remember to heal up the crew. Ah, they're not going to get hurt anymore, but still. Good to get the experience on Monk. It's slow going leveling up weapon skill when you just have the burst laser. We salvage what we can, lovely jubbly, and because these guys have been harassed non-stop, they shower us in scrap, as it should be. Slow going for Monk. Kinda wish I'd put him on the shields now, but at least he can deal with fires without getting injured. Such is the benefit of being the Rock Man. We're all good, we're all healed up and tooled up, so let's continue on our way. Yes, I want to hit up the nebula. You get extra jumps in there compared to others. Less likely to find cool stuff, but what you gonna do? I thought we'd been doomed to backwater assignments, says this rebel captain, but he's gonna try to get back into the good books by taking us down. Well, we know he has a single fire. That doesn't seem good enough against us. Let's prep up the artillery beam. In fact, there's very little he can do against us with just that. But there is a pulsar, and that pulsar is a big problem for us. I don't want to get shot by them whatsoever, so let's just make sure their shields or their weapons are out of operation. Okay, our shields took that one. I hope they like fire. They probably don't. They're gonna get a free shot in on us, which is unfortunate, unless... Nope, nothing out of them. You've clearly bested us. They merely request their lives. If they wanted their lives, you'd think they'd offer us a bit more than just 8 scrap. Is our captain and crew willing to take this paltry offer? Or will they not accept surrender? The Kaiser says there's no surrender in his vocabulary. And Smimular also says never. Nope, we do not accept surrender around here. Down they go. Now, Menethai, do not allow cop-out answers of siding with the captain like that. Otherwise it would be too safe. You must stand on your own 2 legs here. I'm happy enough just to get fuel this early stage, although scrap always adds to things, and we need our shields fully operational before we jump out of here. For all we know, we could jump into the death trap that is an asteroid field. So there we go, shields back online. Let's get out of here before it pops us again. We do not give in to angry consumers that want a refund or not to die horribly in a vacuum, spouts Captain Wiz. Well, neither does this automated drone. It's worrying that rebels have penetrated so deep into uncharted space, even if it's only an unmanned craft. It's arms, so should we. Okay, they're going to hack us, which could be pretty terrible, depends what they hack. Sensors, well, that's a bit of a joke. They can't get through our shields, so let's just take care of their ability to shield and then dodge. They're doing us a favour here, truth be told. We can get our shield and our dodge up, courtesy of their attacks. And this is what's so great about the Burst Laser Mark II. Can take care of enemies that have up to 2 shield and just generally be a boon against anything you fight. We'll probably carry it into the end game. Still, their ship explodes. We grab some more lovely things, and we prepare to jump again. The question is there anything worth upgrading at the moment, or should we hold our breath for a store? I can't imagine anything that I desperately want to buy at this stage, but it's only Sector 1. Nothing could surely pose a threat to us at this point. Except perhaps this. We jump into a sector beset by a plasma storm, and there's an automated rebel scout here coming to attack. It has beam and more beam. As long as we keep up 1 level of shield, we're okay, which means we don't need to dodge. Mr. Walking Battery, arm the greatest weapon that mankind has been able to muster. We don't need this. We don't need to breathe, do we? Just get the burst laser operational. The great benefit of being the human battery right here. What shall we get rid of? Not an easy one to answer, truth be told, because both of these will beam us. I don't know if he has another weapon sitting pretty there. But if I stop them being able to dodge, what's the worst that could happen? Not a whole lot, it seems. I don't think the greatest weapon known to mankind is even going to get a chance to fire off here. It won't, so instead let's get some oxygen. Easy money. Very easy money. But we're fortunate that we were set up such that we're able to benefit from that easy money. Okay. We don't need to breathe too badly, so let's just kill and keep moving. The exit beacon is right there, but it's prudent to make as many jumps as possible before going for the exit. Allows you to grab more and more scrap to turn into DLC, I'm told. Damn it, we weren't expecting company, says this pirate ship who's already pursuing somebody. They're offering us a bribe. Now I firmly get behind people offering a bribe. It puts your money where your mouth is. But are we heroes? That's the question. Captain Wiz says that we are heroes. Heroes of the quarterly earnings. Kaiser wishes to accept, however the monk and Meneth back up the captain by saying we don't negotiate with terrorists. Well, let's attack them. Let's of course get our shielding up, and the greatest weapon known to mankind operational. They have a terrifying assortment here. Not only do they have flak to take care of our shields, they have a heavy laser. Heavy laser really deals the damage, so we're going to hold our breath again and hope to dodge some of this. And we're definitely going to try to take down their... Ooh, that was extremely fortunate for us. We were able to dodge the most dangerous attack there, and we set them on fire so they're not able to quickly fix their weapons. And that fire is spreading. It's continuing to spread. Let's give them another nice volley. They're trying to make a getaway. We might be able to kill these guys. If we just get this volley in on time. Ah, not quite. However, they have improved their offer significantly. 6 fuel, 8 rockets, and 7 scrap. That is indeed a generous bribe, but will we take it or reject the offer, continuing our assault? Accept, says Frozen Kaiser. Accept, says Wizington. That is a fine bribe, he says. However, Monk and Smimular wish to reject, which means Meneth holds the key to this. Meneth says, well, maybe we do negotiate with terrorists. Like a great crew member of the DLC, Meneth is, when people open their wallets, Meneth opens his heart. Seems we accept this more generous offer. Well, money for nothing for us. We didn't take a hit there, although it was touch and go. And we're looking fiscally very handsome. Let's continue our ravaging of Sector 1. Your jump leads to a completely unremarkable binary star system. There's nothing else here. There's a store nearby, but doing that will forgo an easy exit, so let's just take the exit and get going. Well, what do we have here? We begin chartering our FTL drive, but the local planet here shows ruins of a recently destroyed Federation colony. There must be a rebel ship in the vicinity. Are we going to go and look for it, or prepare to jump away? It's up to captain and crew as ever to make the call, and the captain needs 2 people backing them. They had 2 people rejecting them in the previous one, which is touch and go, but Meneth was able to save the captain from the despair of the Wheel of Mutiny. Monk and Smilular wish to go and get that ship, and Captain also wants to go looking for profit. After far too much time, you finally get to track him down. You go into the fight pondering just how much of a head start you've lost. Well, this is insignificant because we've already reached the end of the sector. All we need to do is take these guys down. They can't get through our shields, so we will bring it down a touch and just man everything else. But I don't like rockets. Let's try to disable that as soon as possible. We've got 20% dodge chance, so 1 in 5 that the rocket will not hit us. But we get our volley off first anyway. Oh, what a cracking shot! We shot that missile straight out of the air. However, here comes another one. Right on the shields, thankfully. That'll do no lasting damage. Because we already had level 2 shields, so the shield remained. And there we go, they can't shoot us anymore. Let's remove their ability to, yeah, shield, and then dodge. And then in comes the artillery beam, which is going to make this enemy ship history. Oh my. You've made your point and we are beaten. Take these and leave us to our shame, says this rebel fighter. They offer us 4 fuel, a couple of drones, and 10 scrap. Question is, are we willing to take this for the insult that they've done by damaging our shield system? Captain Wiz says it's not good enough, Kaiser says kill them, and Monk makes the majority by saying we do not accept surrender. Except when we do, right? Okay, they're on their way down, so let's get those shields back up operational and carry on our merry way with significantly more scrap. Less fuel, but we're hardly hurting for fuel at the moment, and we jump away. Now, this is a decision that is made by the captain, and the captain alone. Will we go to the pirate-controlled sector, or the Zoltan-controlled sector? We're not particularly well laid out to deal with the Zoltan, but it also decides which sectors you're going to see down the line, although in this case it actually makes zero difference down the line. They are... our options are symmetrical. Cool. Still, Wiz says, software pirates must die. We go to the pirate-controlled sector. Very well, let's go there. Let's get Meneth patched up a bit. Insert some nanobots into him or something, because he's looking a bit rough from that rocket that he took on the chin. Good sport, though. And let's hope that we can find our way to a store soon, because heavens knows we have plenty of scrap. There's some distressed bacon up top. Yeah, we'll go and check them out. If anybody's being beset by software pirates, we're going to have to take them down. It appears the distressed beacon is picking up surface from a nearby moon, and there's a single life form there. Will we go down and investigate another solitary life form on a planet, or will we ignore this signal? Seems like the majority wish to investigate. We shall do so. And oh, a single survivor. Will we invite him to join our crew, or will we take him home to his family on a nearby planet? So you'll either get a small, medium, or large reward for the returning him home, but a crew member's a crew member. It's up to captain and crew to decide. Smilular wishes for the insurance of having him on board, as does the monk, and Wissington makes it the hat trick by saying recruit. Charlie has joined us. He's only too happy seeing that he's gotten off that rock. He's a boring old human, but he does have shield experience, so we're going to have him take over on shield duty. Meneth will be our wild card for repairing things, so we'll just have him stand around here, meanwhile ensuring that the doors are up to scratch. I really like this addition they did in advanced version, where you can man the subsystems, so you can get the doors up, or the sensors. Was that with the advanced one? That's what I choose to remember. Regardless, let us press on. There are many more unexplored beacons. Of course, we need somebody to take over from Charlie. We'll suss that out after we deal with this Pirate Light Surveyor. They have 2 levels of shields, and depending on what weapon that is, I can't tell if it's single or double, they may be able to penetrate ours. Hard to tell, but we do have good old artillery either way. Still, we could either ask them to delay, scout, or we could fight them. Of course, we could say we have no need of their services too. We don't pay, we profit, says Captain. Fight. Monk also says fight, as does Smilular. Fight the pirate scum. Let's take them down. Okay, they are unable to penetrate our shields, which is good news for us. So what we can do is just sit pretty whilst the artillery beam charges up. Of course, why allow them any opportunity? We can keep firing, and at the very least that'll ensure that Monk learns a thing or two about operating the weapons system. Always maintain that getting level 2 shields, unless you have some amazing alternative, remains the best invest. If they don't get those shields operational fast enough, we can pretty much eradicate them. Now Wiz is slowly but surely building up his piloting skill. Oh wow! Fire right in the shield system. That's going to ensure that, well, oh my, we've done a fair bit of damage to this guy's ship, and the damage will continue. They say that we are considerably more well armed than they would have thought. They underestimated the power of Burst Laser 2. They offer us a paltry sum of surrender, including rockets that we don't use. Will we take it, or do we not accept such surrender? Smilular says that it's disgusting. Wissington says we negotiate with we negotiation with pirates. I'm not sure if that's what he meant to say. Menace says no surrender accepted. Piracy is punishable by death. No, people wish to kill the pirates, so no surrender here. And, well, we really did kill them. One of them just got flamed to death. These other two, well, it's not looking good for them. Down they go. Actually, that's an even worse haul, but at least we didn't have to sink down to the point of negotiating with pirates. Okay, a store, it beckons to us. And we... Ooh, this is kind of bad. I'm going to jump down... I'm going to hit up this before the store, because otherwise this is a dead end. The worst thing you can really get in this game are dead ends. Actually, we should maximize our jumps before hitting up that store. It's risky, sure, but what's life without risk? I've yet to fill somebody in for Charlie. Okay, there's nobody here. Who is stepping up to be our Charlie? You'll be on the shield, so you better have good, strong defense. Sadly, I don't see Groogy in chat. It would be really good if you were around. But who is? We have Rial, or perhaps you can tell me how you're meant to pronounce that, stepping in saying, I'm bad at everything, let me join. Welcome aboard. Now let's kill and keep moving. Oh well, we have indeed jumped into danger. Not only are we in an asteroid field, but the enemy has a dual laser. One that gets better and better as time goes on. Fortunately for us, however, they do not have any shields. So perhaps our greatest ally, the asteroids, will help us out here. Oh, but speaking of, they just took down our shields, which is extremely bad news for us. Down go our engines as well. We need those weapons of theirs offline immediately. That's pretty immediate. Good job, everybody. Very good job. Back to your positions. Class act. That was highly dangerous. We blew them up. Got a nice batch of scrap for it. And we have a couple of crew that actually need to go and get healed up. Again, double shields really pulled us out of that situation. Okay, we're all looking pretty good, so once the FTL drive is fully operational, which it is, we're out of here. Continue doing risky jumps before we hit up that store. Oh ho, and I'm glad we came down here. A quick check yields schematics for a drone, and we bring it aboard. Defense drone will make us impervious, with a massive asterisk, to rocket attacks if we get a drone system. And hey, maybe this store has exactly that. Frozen Kaiser does like some free DLC. Now this guy has 152 automated turrets, so there are people out there bigger than you always. Still, what do we have? Well, they don't have drones, but they do have hacking. They have cloaking, which we can't afford, and a crew teleporter, which, well, we do kind of have a crew for teleporting. They also sell a drone recovery arm, backup DNA banks, and stealth weapons. Quite the opportunities we have. It may be worth our time selling Breach 2, but we are drowning in rockets, and it does 3 system damage, which is a lot. If we bring shields down with this and then fire with burst laser, then the enemies are the ones that are dealing with the big boys. Okay, might be better just spending our scrap on what we have here. And 25 scrap for this defense drone is also pretty good. Fortunately, I get to make economical decisions, but I do turn to Captain Wissington and say, is there anything he is particularly keen on rolling with? If not, I'll just be doing what I do, which will probably be only purchasing repairs and going doubling down on our weapon set. Because for a cost of... what would it be? For a cost of 60... we'd be able to run both our weapons. I'd probably chuck a couple of 2 into the reactor. Hacking might be nice, but ultimately what I do want is more firepower. More firepower is the name of the game in my view, so that's what we'll have. We'll also hit up the store because I want some repairs, so might as well get them now when they're super cheap. No reason not to completely fill it up. And whilst I love Defense Drone Mark II, we don't currently run any drones. And there's no guarantee that we ever will. So there's a saying about 1 in the hand or 2 in the bush. I'll take the 1 in the hand, please. Which gives us some extra scrap to play around with. Whilst I would like extra engines, let's consider what we're running with here. Yeah, a bit more power just to get our engines tapped up a bit would be most welcome. There we go. Now we're super powerful, we should be able to take down anything. That relies on the breach bomb actually hitting, but in the end every battle is an RNG fest. Just do what you can to get the odds in your favour. This bacon has been placed too close to a supergiant Class M star. They won't be able to get through our shields with that, but still, let's not tank too many of those rockets of theirs. We could even put breach bomb to use. If we are not able to take down their rockets with our volley, which we're not, we shall breach it so we don't have to eat it. Crunch! 3 system damage is a ton, and since you do a breach, they have to fix the breach before anything else. Probably not worth us continuing to shoot it, but that is an NG. Okay, in comes the fire. They took down our shields a little bit, and the Mantis is having to deal with the fire in the sensors bay as well, so let's do our best. That's all we can do. Okay, great, we managed to get that sorted out. I'm not going to do another bit of breaching on them because I'm super tight-fisted when it comes to our rockets. However, we have this. We're about to kill them, almost undoubtedly, but they offer us 3 fuel, 3 rockets, and 9 scrap. Are we willing to take that, or do we not accept surrender? Wissington says absolutely not. Real, who I still don't know how to pronounce their name, also says no way, nobody wishes to negotiate with these pirates. Seems that we... oh, wow. Right up the middle. And almost double the scrap for that. We feel pretty happy about that, so let's get out of here before we get another flare in the face. We should have the jumps to do a full arc around the nebula, and then we make our way to the exit. We don't know what's out there, so all we can do is wait and jump. It's always tempting to me to upgrade piloting when we jump around in nebula. I'm gonna do it because the one time I don't, it's gonna bite me in the arse. Oh well, we got something. We got the worst, the worst thing in my view when you just get boarded. I don't know where they are. Oh well, now I know where they are. They're just gonna get a whole bunch of pain, and let's bring forward our good fighters. You know, wherever they come in, they're in for a nasty surprise. Yeah, easy victory for you there. And I'm also going to let you finish off the other one. If anybody should be getting battle experience, it should be Frozen Kaiser. He cleans up. We clean up our crew as well. And we'll carry on. I like piloting for events. I also like advanced medibay for events. So if I feel like we're swimming in too much scrap, I may dunk it on a level 2 healing. Give those crewmen some space Swedish healthcare, says Wiz. I was given actual propaganda about Swedish healthcare when I moved here, but it costs money here. Kaiser appreciates the experience they get. We're offered a deal, 2 fuel for 4 rockets. Not on my watch, we're not relying on rockets much, and I get to make the economical decisions. As I often remind, because the one time I don't bring it up, people are going to say, oh, you made a decision. We arrive at an asteroid belt. There's a rebel automated scout. No decisions, just fighting. They have beam and they have rockets. I feel quietly confident about this fight for us. However, I may breach them if things look dodgy, like them rocketing away our... Oh boy, do I feel smug about upgrading piloting now. Extremely smug, one could say. There's little need for you to... Well, no, if you're still dodging, you'll get more skills, so that's okay. Oh, that's the end of this ship. They can't dodge, so the next hit just wipes them out. Not the biggest collection of scrap, but when you destroy a ship rather than boarding it or setting it on fire or asphyxiating the crew, you overall get less scrap. I think it's less chance of a big roll. It's unfortunate we couldn't do more jumping around this sector before we have to leave, but we do. Somebody is offering us crew, but they're both scrawny humans, and we can't afford either anyway, so we hire nobody, and we continue to jump. Now, Captain Wiz, you know what to do here. Uncharted Nebula or Zoltan Home Worlds, it's entirely your choice. Uncharted Nebula is Nebula, so we get more jumps by default, also means more empty jumps. Zoltan Homeworld means dealing with Zoltan, but there is an event chain in there which will give you the most overpowered ship known to man, so it's up to you. We need to run a marketing campaign in Zoltan Homeworld, says Captain of the DLC. We go for it. Huh, that's actually not a bad official title. Captain of the DLC. Okay, looks like a pretty good layout, except the exit's a bit far left for me. We will do the jumps that maximize our odds of running into something real sweet. They're an untapped market, says we. Oh my. Like many areas in Zoltan space, the residents of the sector prepare well for the galactic war. The military here has given up reasoning with foreigners, preferring instead to attack on sight. It's a little troublesome because we have to deal with overshield and double shield, so our firepower is going to start feeling a bit thin. As long as we take care of the overshield, our artillery beam can start doing some damage, but until then, we have some work ahead of us. Doesn't matter whether we dodge or eat those lasers. What I do want, however, is to take care of their weapons system. Oh, but if we were able to take that out, it's a question of do we want their shields down or weapons down. If we take care of their weapons, it's a temporary fix to a more long-standing problem, so let's take care of those shields first and foremost, and we shall wait for the burst laser to be ready to operate. Now is good enough. Crunch! There goes a good chunk of their shields, and we'll take care of more of their weapons. Oof, they had similar thoughts. Thankfully we've set them on fire, and we need Menace to go and fix up those as a matter of urgency. Sadly their rockets are still operational. Yeah, dealing some actual damage to us, but we know how to deal damage as well. There's an opportunity for us to actually kill the crew here with a well-placed breach bomb, but, well, actually, there's an opportunity for us to kill them with just plain shooting at them. I'm going to call off the artillery beam here, just temporarily, because opportunity knocks. They're not manning their dodge at all. Okay, we just killed one of them. Very nice. Can we kill the other? Well, he's healing up, unfortunately. So I don't know. No, not at that rate. Unless he tries to go and fix that fire. If he fixes the fire, though. Okay, opportunity severely knocks. Just need him to keep eating that fire damage for a bit. Alright, now he's going to eat this. No, we can do it better. We'll make him eat this. Ho ho ho, the fire continues. He's going to go to heal up. How nice! He enters the medibay, he just eats a breach bomb right in the face. So we've eliminated everybody, we strip it down. We get a ridiculously low haul for that though, given that we killed everybody on board. Well, at least the monk can celebrate by going and patching himself up in the medibay. Hot code is what's happening at their weapons, says Wiz. Oh, he's ready for everything here. Right, once you're back in position, and once we enjoy their ship just spontaneously combusting, don't know what caused that, we'll continue on. Store is tempting, but it won't really offer us anything that we can afford at this point. Also, it would force us to go high, which will chew us out of these other options. Okay, there's a rebel automated scout, as there often is. Let's keep ourselves able to dodge, because they can do a flurry of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We can only tank 2 of them. Hopefully the charge up time is different on them, but I don't think they're sufficiently different. I think we're just going to eat this. Okay, we took that in a way I can accept. Let's get our weapons back up first. Wait right there. Let's get our shields up first. Nice dodging, extremely nice dodging. Now how about those, that ability to breathe? Feels pretty good. Love it when my lungs are full of oxygen. Ooh. Got some real dodge going on. We'll keep the breach for just in case. Okay, we're doing pretty shockingly here. Thankfully, artillery beam is in there to save the day. Their dodge is going to be way down, especially since the engines are down as well. And pop goes their ship. That's a bit more substantial, but still, at this point, I want to start seeing mid-20s of scrap falling onto our lap. So, Rial, are you ever going to tell me how to pronounce your name? Or are you doing so and I keep missing it? Because Smilular I've just given up as being silly, but... what's really silly is having Monk on the weapons. One more and you'll be 5% faster at them, which is most appreciated. Distress Bacon, we should check that one out. We'll check out this first though, I think. No, this one. You've pronounced it better than most people I've met, so keep going. Very well. Hostiles have beamed onto our ship. You are unable to jump away because our... Okay. They took out our sensors and they're on our ship. Not a lot of explanation going there, but still. Let's move in. They want to come in and party, that's fine by me. Except what's not fine by me is Smilular enjoying any of this fight. Okay, there's no need for us to make this too difficult for ourselves. We shall open up the everything. No, that's a bit too gung-ho. No, we will open up the everything, but not on this side. And then everybody retreats a bit. And if they want to come and get us, oh well, no, if somebody mans those doors as well, they'll have a hard time getting through. Okay. And as ever, why have anybody but Frozen Kaiser learn how to fight? Oh, my, they got through. Well, one of them got through. Come on, Frozen Kaiser, I want to see you wipe the blood off your claws. Expertly done. Get everybody healed up. Well, look at that, Wiz, you're able to jump from system to system and keep things functional. Like a true captain, also keeping your crew together. Right, back to positions, and we shall carry on. Being able to breathe is overrated, we don't need full oxygen. We have everything we need right here. Yes, distress time. Hopefully for them and not for us. We're down to single-digit fuel, which is slightly discomforting. Oh my, we've encountered a refugee ship drifting in space. It looks as if it were fleeing rebel advances and ran out of fuel. Are we going to hail them or ignore the refugees? Hail them, says Monk, as does Frozen Kaiser and Smilular, and Wiz says hail them and transmit pre-recorded ads. Well, they're giving us an ad right back in our face. I think I saw this earlier, but we're not in a position to be dumping our fuel anywhere. We have another store. I would like to get some more jumps in before hitting up that store, so we will go 1, 2, 3, then store, and then try to do as much around the exit as possible. Or 1, 2... Do it this way. Oh my, oh, this is actually pretty terrible. We have Zoltan on board, and we have Zoltan to fight, and they have 2 rockets. They have, there's no need for us to have level 2 shields at all here. Oh, there are a few of them, aren't there? shields are of little concern here. Please take care of these guys. Are they going to continue dealing with that? I don't think they will for much longer. Still, this will prove troublesome for us. Especially when these guys blow up, they do damage to us too, and we don't have a clone base, so we would just be eating that straight up. Ooh, here comes the damage. Ah, right, the doors are down, so they can just go wherever they want. Also, I can't now deal with that, Ah, well, thank God we were able to dodge the rocket there. This is tricky, but we can do it. Frozen, get out of there before that guy explodes. How much does an exploding guy do? Okay, a fair bit of damage. We'll get you into here. And thankfully the O2 is still running. I can't get the doors closed until Meneth fixes it up. But Frozen Kaiser's in a bad spot. And those rockets keep on coming on in. They keep on coming on in. Right, if we take care of their overshield, then we'll be able to breach their weapons. Because I don't like all this attacks that we're eating. I also don't like not having functional oxygen, so we shall fix that. Close the doors, and keep on rolling. Nice, that's down. Goodbye, weapons. Ah, it's not all of them, but it's some. As expected, Frozen Kaiser gets the mark. Meneth needs to heal up, so we'll get you all in there and healed. Not so expertly dodged. There goes our ace in the hole. Okay, they're actually out of rockets. That's one way to deal with them. Either that or there's a fire there and we can't tell. Let's go and tell. Ah, they're just fixing the breach first, but there must have been a fire. Sounds to me like these guys need to be taught a lesson or two. Okay, everybody, back to position. I have a cunning plan for these guys. I don't like him fixing that, but what if he didn't have a pilot? Also, check that medibay. Might be able to take him down with regular shots, depends how this flows. We could breach bomb him, but that would cost a rocket. A slow and insipid death is more fitting for our time. Oh snap, I forgot all about you. Okay, well, looks like we're bombing him. No life signs remaining, and we get that extra rocket back anyway, as well as a decent amount of scrap and some fuel at long last. Excellent. Unless there's a... Oh, there is that store that I want to hit up. I would like to upgrade our medibay, but first we will check out what the store has, because we should have some decent scrap for it. Let's keep on keeping on. Nothing here, just the swirls of gas reflected. Full power again, says Ariel. Thank you. Your ship is hailed. We've found you at last. Prepare to die. They'd be able to get through our shields and do a minuscule amount of beam damage, judging what they have there. And they do actually have a medibay, so I won't be starving these guys out with breach bombs. Glad we didn't sell it now, because it's helping us out immensely. And that is how well those two weapons synergize. But we got a cheap pop off of them, so it's unlikely we'll have to eat any more of that. One of the better cases to be made for fixing up, for upgrading our our artillery beam is to stop situations like that, where it just keeps falling to a single attack, because as soon as it's offline you're going to lose everything that's charged up, and that can be 50 seconds worth of charge. These guys have decent dodge. Assuming there's nothing far better in the store, I support upgrading our healthcare insurance. Now these guys support getting out of here. We have a breach ready to rock and roll if they try anything funny. But what I find really funny is blowing them out the sky. So pop, pop, pop. You are considerably more well armed than I would have thought. We surrender. Will we accept it, or do we not accept surrender? It's a very small haul for Sector 2. Menace says no surrender. Kaiser just laughs, and Wissington says, we do not. Well, away they go. They were ready to jump, so they had some good engines. Still really crappy hauls at this point. Let's hope the store has stuff worth 90. Because I want some heat. Oh. How can I say no? I can't, that's the thing. No, I simply can't. The flak is too good to pass up. We'll take the flak and some repairs, I dare say. We have nothing that we particularly want to sell. I'm going to keep hold of that breach bomb. It could still be useful where the flak is not. Okay, flak it is. And then when we can, we'll get some better healthcare for our ship. I'd like to have the weapons closer up here, but they're going to have to stay back. Right, the exit is right there, but we'll try to do as many jumps as we can before hitting it up. The Mantis, they're here, please! That's the broadcast we get from Zoltan Freighter, but we're cut off by, well, the Manti. They have Halberd. Halberd is a terrifying weapon. Unfortunately for them, flak and burst laser is also terrifying. Yeah, I won't be eating any of your nonsense. Goodbye. These two tie him up pretty well, especially for that first volley. Oh wow, these guys don't stand a chance. We don't even have to dodge here. Pop they go. Wiz took one on the chin, but I'm sure he's able to handle it. Ship explodes. We get some stuff. Wait, I thought there was some other Zoltan around here. Thought maybe they could have said thanks. Preferably by purchasing some of our DLC. Mort says that was fast. Oh, wow, Meneth, you're a bit slow on the repairs there. I thought you'd do better than that. Ah, of course, we have level 2 piloting, so I just want Meneth to get as much repair as possible so that he can be super fast at it. Not a lot of excitement. We'll do a jump here. Hold on, I didn't check to see if this had a direct approach to the exit. Okay, it does. Could we risk it for another jump? I think we could. But I've risked worse and lost, so let's just go for the exit. Ah, nothing on this one either. Well, onwards, and once again it's up to Captain Wiz to make the choice here. Do we go for the Zoltan Controlled or the Mantis Homeworld? So we're getting quite the Homeworld options. If we take the north option, we'll be forced into a civvy sector. If we take the south, we'll have a choice between civvy and more hostile. Still, it's a choice for Captain Wiz and nobody else. We're done marketing to the Zoltan. They're cheapskates. Let's try the Manti. We have a not too bad anti-boarding crew with one Manti, one Rock, and a couple of humans, but I don't really want to pull Wiz away from the pilot's seat. And Monk is badly situated. Alright, make sure your hull plating is up to scratch and get through, as the game warns us. I would like to have some better everything on the ship. Hopefully, the Manti will serve us well there. I make my jumps to try to maximize the amount of jump options that we look at. So we arrive here, and there's a rebel automated scout. We better prepare for this fight. They have a drone. What kind of drone? Oh, a hacking drone. And a volley of 3. And this volley is going to get really fast if they get some shots in. Oh, that couldn't be much worse. They're going for our shields. They're sucking them dry. Ah, oh, this is going to hurt. Stop hacking us. Oof, okay, well, let's not have them do any of that to us, please. That does something, but not enough. I need you to get in there. I know it's going to be difficult with that hacking turning off the doors, but our shields are insufficient right now. Okay, at least they can't hit us, nor can they hack us anymore. We got a tremendously well-timed assistance, dare I say, from an asteroid. Now let's ensure they can't shield anymore. Great, everybody back to positions. And they are moments away from exploding. And a very nice pile of scrap. They left us some booty as well, right? Get healed up. Sadly, we can't upgrade our healthcare just yet. There we go. Back to positions and carry on. Again, maximize what we can find in our jumps. So, you then you, I think. There's a bridge across the center on these 3 locations, so I think it's 6.5 a dozen will do you. You spot a small rebel ship nearby, and once again, it's just got goods. Are we going to demand their surrender, or will we avoid the ship altogether? We're pretty good for quickly taking down ill-fitted out ships, but it's up to you. Kaiser wishes to take the stuff, as does Rial, and Wiz says, demand the surrender of their wallets. And that is enough for a majority. Captain only needs 2 people backing him. Even 3 opposing is not enough. We demand the surrender. They're trying to escape, and they are pretty well equipped. Heavy beam, an attack drone, and a fire drone. We've learned quite a lot about fire drones, so I think we'll be okay here, but it'll be a challenge to pull through this one without taking much damage. Well, not if you keep dodging like that. Good job. Take down those shields first, and then really not a fan of the drones. The weapons I could give or take, but those drones gotta go, especially when you include that repair drone. But isn't that 3? Yeah, that costs 3. 4, 5, 6. They have a lot of power on that. That considered, I'd rather just take down their weapons. Expertly done, although they will fix that up pretty quickly, and then we'll stop them from being able to make a getaway. Good. No dodging for them. No FTLing for them. It's only 2 for a fire drone. Really? Why do I remember otherwise? Also, I'm glad they picked there to fire at. Should I take care of their engines? I'll take care of their engines. Oh, take care of their everything at that rate. Not a lick of damage there. And would you look at that, a combat drone Mark 1 and 30 scrap. What I see there is 55 scrap. Close up, get the oxygen back. Notice that the combat drone is getting in our way. I wish you could steal enemy drones with the drone thinger. A lot of scrap though, I should be putting it to use. Maybe getting a better medibay and protecting the artillery beam slightly. Okay, people seem satisfied with that. Let's check out all this distressed bacon. We used our last FTL fuel to jump to this station. They indicate a burnt out husk of debris and warped metal. As you can see, the war must have spread even to this sector. Will we give them 3 fuel, or will we give them luck? We don't have a lot of fuel ourselves, but what's life without a bit of excitement here? Smilular says, nah, we're not going to help them. Frozen Kaiser also says we're not a charity. Monk wishes to give them fuel, but Rial and Captain are saying, no, we're not helping these guys out. They can have luck, but nothing else. Alright, I guess we could go for this distress and then check out the central bridge. Just hope these guys don't want our fuel as well. Oh dear. People are being overrun by some sort of giant alien spiders here. Will we send down our crew to help, or will we leave them alone? Essentially, Captain, do you wish to thin out your crew a little bit? Well, giant alien spiders really are no joke. They will eat one of your crew, no problem. Monk wishes to leave them alone, and Wiz capitalizes on the fact that there is no profit to be had in spiders. Kaiser, however, wants to be sent in. Meneth tips the scale, so he says, I'm not fighting giant spiders. You're inorganic. How can you be bothered by that? We can't risk fighting unknown aliens on every backwater. We saddle up. I'm tempted to take the top point rather than the bottom, but the bottom opens up more options. Also, this could be anything, and it's a jump over. Yeah, we'll go the low road. And we're rewarded for that by jumping into a pulsar that's going to rip through our shields, which is a shame because they have a combat drone. They also have missiles. They have a lot of things that should cause us concern. We're going to turn down our dodging a bit in favor of getting our artillery beam operational that much faster. Not going to completely forgo dodge, though. Yeah, that's about to come and ruin my day. I don't know how soon that ion's going to hit, so blasting through their shields early might be a bit of a waste. Oh good, we were able to dodge that, even though I didn't put much thought into it. Now it's about to come, so I reckon let's stop having them beam us. Is it about to come? There we go. Eat that! Okay, so their beam drone won't be causing us any more problems. However, their regular weapons will. Let's up our dodge while we can here. Ouch! Oh, wow. That was an incredibly well-targeted attack. They took down our weapons in their entirety. Okay, now our engines are completely offline as well. Thankfully their weapons are also gone, but not before they can do some serious damage to us. Let's get the burst laser operational as quick as we can. Let's get our shields up so we don't have to eat more of that. Flak as well, please. Okay, they're also pretty operational. Both of our shields are down. They knocked out a little bit of our engines, which means their weapons are about to launch on us once more. Okay, thank God for that. And let's not have that drone hurt us, because that drone could seriously hurt us. Your ship is surprisingly well equipped. Please take this and let us live. They offer us a really paltry sum. Will we accept it, or do we not accept such pathetic offers? We have their weapons bay on fire right now, so it couldn't hurt us that much, surely. Accept nothing less than their lives, says the Kaiser. Meneth says we need more fuel than that. Not after what they did to our beautiful DLC. And Monk tips it, saying we accept no surrender. Crunch, crunch, crunch. They're all going down. That's a lot better haul. Excellent. That 3 fuel will help us out significantly. Monk, go get yourself patched up. Meneth, patch up the ship. Oh right, the ion. That shouldn't be a problem. Nice, getting 1.5 speed when it comes to healing. Nanobots are even cooler. They'll just passively completely heal your ship. Okay, that's not a lot of shields, so hopefully I don't jump into an asteroid field here, but let's keep going. This is not an asteroid field. Oh my! You cross paths with a Mantis ship that looks to have had dozens of layers of armor plating all over it. It's Kazasplach! The crew look frightened. Well, we go with the blue if the blue is meant to be done, so it looks like we're hailing them. Your Mantis crew member steps forward. He and Kazasplach perform a weird kind of alien haka. You, meanwhile, charge the battle systems. Okay. They have cloning bay. They have a lot of things that are going to cause us significant troubles. Let's, at the very least, get the RT beam charged up. Flak and burst, or breach and burst. It's not cut and dry, this one, but let's flak and burst. Right, they board us, and they board right where I don't want them to. It's Notch coming on in. Let's go and slaughter him. Not you, Real. It makes absolutely no difference how fast we charge our shields here. Also, the doors are of no significance, so even you can help out with that battle menace. I'm concerned about that rocket of theirs, but it should take a long time to charge up, so let's hit them with this. And then as it gets forward... Nice! No rockets for us. An incredible dodge too. Back to positions. Just say no to being shot at. Jake, kill that cloning. Nah, I have very little way to actually take care of this. That involves killing their crew properly, so I will just stick to some tried and true. Right, they're long dead, thankfully. Oh, Jings. Kaiser, you're about to buy it. With a clever switcheroo, we have the monk start taking the beating, and then we just go and slaughter him right there. Kazakh fights to his last, and you pick the scraps from the corpse of his ship. His death has left a great mystery unresolved. I mean, if I had boarded him and killed him, then things would have been different, but they were not different. Let's get everybody patched up. Yes, Mill, you need a bit of healing, as does Maneth. Okay, very good. Plenty of scrap for this point. Probably going to save it for a shop or level 3 shields. Although better dodge is also speaking volumes to me. There's a lot of options with the Federation ship here. Your ship would make a mighty fine prize. Prepare for battle, says this mantis ship. Also, they have boarding. But this one, they don't have clones. They do have Medibay, though. Actually, they can do some serious damage to us however we slice this, so... Man the everything. Okay, that's kind of good. However, having the pilot's seat on fire is not. Please help them out, Maneth. Okay, being able to dodge not at all is no good. And there go our sensors as well. Please stop shooting us. Good, they listened. Oh, wow! Wiz, you are under, or rather you are in some grave danger there. You know what? Forget this. Prepare for retreat. These guys are trying to make a hasty getaway, and they're able to do a jump imminent. It's a whole load of nonsense, truth be told. We could easily follow them. Shall we go after them, or shall we forget about it? Those guys, they ripped... they took at least one of Captain Wiz's arms off. He's going to have to regenerate that in the healing pod. Monk wishes to go after them. Captain Wiz says, follow them. They set me on fire. You input their coordinates into a map and prepare to follow. Oh, what? That is a nasty way to have to go for that quest. But if we gotta do it, we gotta do it. This is a matter of honor. Also, wow, we got hit up bad there. Well, Smilular is looking okay for it all. But once Meneth gets healed up, everybody should be good to go. We'll just give Monk a running start there. Bit slow he is. You can totally cheese Rockmen if you have a boarding party of Manti. Get a hit, run, etc. Okay, unless I'm willing to do an encounter at the exit. No, we'll have to jump exit, then quest, then backtrack, which is unfortunate, but it's what has to be done. Oh my, an advanced rebel automated ship remains stationed near a small rebel space station, and it's a storage vessel for military goods. Do we want those military goods even though they have level 3 shields and drones? Or is it not worth provoking this ship? Meneth simply wants more to tinker with, while Captain Wiz says, get that cash. Sounds like something you're too used to saying. Let's go on for attacking. Okay, they can get through our shields with this kind of setup. Unfortunately for them, we can get through theirs. The question is if we want to flak it or breach it, bomb it. Breach bomb would take too long, let us flak. We flak through the shields and then... probably better for us to take care of their weapons. That wasn't good enough. But at the very least, Rial is proving their competence with that shield system. Wow, that was bad. Dangerous, is it not? Thankfully, however, we have this. It's our artillery beam, and it's raring to go. And when it does go, we'll get an easy pass on everything here. Ugh, we're going to be relying on it, it seems. Smilular has just learned everything about dodging. We have 30, even though we haven't upgraded the engines in the slightest, which feels pretty good. Oh boy, this is rough. Okay, go, Mighty Beam. Nice. That takes care of a lot of our problems. Next up, no shields for you, please. Next up, no ship for you, please. We were fortunate not to take any damage. Or maybe we did take damage and I didn't notice. Either way, down goes their ship. 25 scraps, not bad for simply blowing a ship up. And what does the station have? Nothing. It's been stripped clean. Bit of a shame there, but we still got some goodies. Now, there are some Manti that we have to deal with. They were pretty well armed. I wonder if it's the same ship and we're going to have a pretty bad time with this. It's also our only... Well, we have to jump there and then straight back to the exit. So here's some food for thought for you later on. Captain, Zoltan, or Rebel Stronghold. Still, the quest is up. I'm just considering if there are any upgrades worth having before then. If we have extra power, we can pour it right into the artillery beam straight up, and just being able to dodge a bit better is worth it. That'll do for now. There seems to be unnecessary power allocated to breathing instead of shooting, says the captain. The employee handbook specifically states that oxygen is not a priority resource. Very well. Oh boy, is this the same ship we followed? You catch up with a Mantis ship that escaped before, only to see them transferring their crew to an even bigger ship. Not you again. Do you know how much these repairs are going to cost me? Time to take out the big guns. Oh dear God. I'm mostly concerned about that rocket of theirs. Okay. Oh, I'm also a little bit concerned about the... Oh, couldn't have asked for a better place to be boarded in. Let's, well, Frozen Kaiser, you know what to do. However, I cannot allocate anything to, cannot allocate anything to healing for you unless I don't want to shoot these guys dead. You can have that for now. And you'll have Meneth help you out. Okay, shields are of no concern to us, so you help out as well. But yeah, we don't need to breathe right now. Okay, those weapons terrify me, so let's not have them. Yes! The only thing we care about taking down, we were able to take down in one fell swoop. So screw everything else. Alright, they wanted to get away. It's fine. Back to where we were. Bring out the big guns, they say. Well, you know what? Check that medibay. I wonder if there's anything to be said for completely killing this crew. It could be done. Could get a bit of extra damage done on Trico first, though, and it would stop those weapons from ever being a pain. Yeah. I remain ever tempted to kill them. What do you say, Captain and crew? Should we eliminate them more personally? As long as they don't fix that, I think we're pretty good. Very well. Looks like we're going to breach away. And if they want to board us like this, then that's all the better for killing them with. Let us invite them into our engine bay, where we can send all of you to fight them. Now get your ass in over here. What? No, that's not where I want you. No, let's not suffocate them like that. Okay, well, let's just go fight the mano a mano then. It'll at least do some damage. They, however, are the ones damaging poor Rial, and we're not able to see who's who to fight, so let's change that as well. It's a bit of a waste of not actually shooting anybody, so... Whoa, that was a bit dangerous. I should not have let you take that much damage. Okay, great. Great opportunity to heal up. They're fixing their weapons, and I don't like that, but we should have plenty of time to rectify the situation. What are they doing? Oh, right, he is having trouble fixing that because it hurts. Well, you know what else hurts? Dying. Oh, 2 for the price of... No, they didn't go there. What's fortunate for us is that it takes a long time for them to fix stuff like that. Oh, he knows he's scunnered. Well, let's do this the poverty way. We'll just shoot him to death. Take out the O2, Jake. No need. We'll just take him out. All dead. They appear to be trying to get away again. You doubt they'll forget to mask their jump signature this time, but they're all dead. You find an intact weapon on their now empty ship. You take it as much scrap from the ships as possible. And that's a healthy dose of scrap. Charge Laser Mark II might not be the best weapon out there, but oh my, let's get some more info on you. This laser weapon can charge multiple times, giving additional projectiles. It takes 5 seconds per charge, so 5 seconds for one shot isn't as good as 12 for 3. But it'll give a volley of 4 inside 20 seconds. That's pretty swell, but I'd probably rather just sell it. It's not doing us that much good. Pretty please, get us some shields. We need 100 scrap for that. Distress, but no, we're going to get out of here. How about some fuel? That would be good as well. So, where's it going to be, Captain Wiz? The Zoltan controlled or the Rebel Wronghold? Rial saying, Captain, I was meant to get a systems upgrade, not Smilular. Trying to remember who's on what around here. It was only 15 scrap for 5% evasion, totally worth it. Captain says, maybe time for some better shields. How could I not choose the Wronghold? Well, sadly, there's, as far as I'm aware, not been Stronghold 4 coming out, so I don't have that to fake out into. I mean, I still have him ready here somewhere. Is that him? Yeah, that's him. But no, the time is not now. We'll have to be very cautious in this sector. The rebels have full control and are no doubt looking for you. Hull is only at half, and we need better shields, among other things. There is a case to be made for upgrading our weapons, but I think Flak and Burst and Breach can field everything together currently. I'd like to check out both of these Nebula, but with fuel this low, that's too dangerous. Let's go down here and hope for a store or an amazing haul. The beacon is being controlled by an unmanned scout. The fight is unavoidable and they're trying to get away. They have a lot of ion, but I mean, what good is that even going to do them? Regardless, they're trying to charge away, which might prove very difficult for us. Breathing and healing are now regarded as overrated. Oh! Ooh. Seems so too is the ability to dodge. Damn, I sank everything into that. That ion could actually hurt our weapons significantly if they go for it. Okay, I can't have them get away, so their dodge has to go first, sadly. That wasn't enough. Amazing that we got our dodge back in time for that, though. Okay, this is going to be severely bad for us. Oh dear lord, they've hit a lot of things. Thankfully, the artillery beam is still doing what it does best, but they were able to hit us there before we got anything going. Come on artillery, you have to save us in our time of need. You're going to take a while to fix up though, and suddenly breathing is not so overrated. However, I will fix that in due time unless they eye on it, then it'll be a big problem. The jump is imminent, so let's hope this hits there right on time. Oh my. Oh, double my. Right, they did a lot of damage to us and the fleet pursuit has gone up. That was most unfortunate, and we took a ton of damage. You get healed up whilst Meneth figures out fixing. He's pretty good at fixing. Will the Wronghold claim another victim? Don't like having my hull where it is right now. The scrap's in an alright place, but the fuel is also in an awful position. I'd love to do the Nebula instead, but I need a store. What do we have here? Well, it's... I'm not going to say it. It's not the best fuel offer you can get, but it's still pretty good. Right, that keeps us going. Thank you kindly, nice trader man. And we get an opportunity to explore the nebula yet, because I like doing that. Not a fan. Intruders on board, and that's really bad news for Rial, so... I mean, it's just a waste of a jump when this happens. So Frozen Kaiser claims yet another victim, and the rest will just fall rather smoothly. Grand. I'd rather fight in the midi-bay, but what you gonna do? Rather rampant number of boarders that we're getting throughout this. Whew. Right, here is very much hoping that there's going to be when did we spend that scrap? I thought we had 90 something. But I could be imagining it, I frequently do. Alright, I love jumping nebulas, so I will continue to jump nebula. You spent it on fuel. Yes! Yes I did. Well remembered, because I certainly didn't. Okay, there's an automated rebel scout positioned to warn of our passing. It's trying to get away, and it has grabbed Meneth by the brain. Thankfully, Meneth is pretty rubbish at fighting, but they are going to eye on us and blow us away unless we do something about that. And part of that something is not going to be breathing, but artillery beaming them if we can. Oh, that's... wow. That's a very good brain hack that you have there if you're able to do that much to him. Oh, nasty. Very nasty. They took care of our weapon system there, so I think they are going to be able to jump away at this rate. Unless my burst laser can do something great there. It cannot. Okay, we're just going to get hurt here worse, so let's jump away while we can. You arrive at the beacon and find yourself in a huge rebel shipyard. Uh-oh. Scaffolding and construction drones fill the sector, and the entire system looks devoted to ship construction. Will we look around and face the primitive version of the rebel flagship, or will we leave immediately? If we take it down, we will get a whole load of goodies if we survive. Monk wishes to look around. Smilular says the engine is leaking, let's go. I don't know what he means. You have important decisions to make here, crew. Make them and make them clearly. We can handle being boarded with our crew, but can we handle everything else? I feel we should leave. This market isn't profitable, says Wiz. Frozen Kaiser also says there's nothing to see, but Monk wants to look around. Smilular says leave. Oh, we could have been heroes here. You feel the mission is the highest priority. It's too risky to stay in such a dangerous location. Well, we do need to breathe. Monk needs to heal up. If we'd taken that thing down, though, oh boy, we would have been drowning in scrap. That's a big if. Just needs 3 of their... well, they would hit with 3 rockets and a couple of other things, and we'd be toast. Yeah, we're in a bad spot here. Pretty damn bad. I'd like those shields. Oh, hey, a store. How fortuitous. Cowardice, bravery, it's all about the bottom line, says Wiz, and the bottom line has been rewarded here with the ability to, well, sell stuff. I would really like to sell these two. I don't see the value in them. Well, I do see the value. It's 60 scrap, so farewell. We need those fixes before I even think about what else we can spend our money on. And we need fuel. I hate buying such ephemeral things, but such is what we need. Drone control tempts me a lot, especially when there's defense drone, but unless I'm willing to get rid of something, that's not happening. I'd rather fix ourselves right up and continue on our way. Regrettable, but let's hope we're rewarded for these choices. You come across a large trade station, but as soon as you approach, a warning goes out. Do not associate with a Federation sympathizer. All who oppose the rebels will be punished. Should we search for a store or simply leave? I mean, it's about the bottom line, right, Wiz? What you gonna do? Meneth says we just went to a store. Let's leave. However, Captain Wiz says no, we search for the Steam store. Real also wants to search, as does Smilular, so Meneth, the artificial being, gets no say. Let's search. Oh my. Warnings go off. You detect an automated ship moving in to attack. What is it with the ions around here? They're going to pose a real threat to us. Hold your breath, everybody. Oh, that's hacking. Oh, that's our ability to dodge gone. Rejoice, everybody. You can breathe. Why do I feel that the breach bomb might be superior here? Well, I'm actually gonna... Okay, I'm gonna miss too much. Uh-oh, uh-oh. Their weaponry is really rather good against us, and that's going straight for the weapons, so get that flak shot off. That won't be... No, that may be enough for a short while. Oh, there goes our healing. Okay, thanks to that. They'll probably fix it quite soon, but thanks to that, we have a moment of respite. Okay. Nice. Right, the artillery beam came to save us there at a vital moment. Let's focus on breathing once more. Meneth, focus on not dying. And we'll kill and keep moving. Phew. I'm always focused on not dying, says Meneth. Very nice haul on the scrap, almost enough to get those level 3 shields that I really want, so let's continue blowing stuff up around here. Seems to be quite profitable, and this layout is very good for maximizing jumps. So we maximize. Aterno says, I'm glad to finally catch this live. Well, living's what we're doing. There's a recently liberated planet, but no help for us. Let's keep on jumping. Maximize those jumps as best we can. Oh my, ready to die? I sure am ready to get a promotion, taunts this rebel ship. We have intruders on board, unfortunately. And they have flak and a double and a beam, so... Oh, and they're right in on the oxygen. Right, go and take care of them. I will need fast shielding. I'll tell you, Meneth can at least take a punch. Still, wait until you get in there so that both of you are ready. Right. Various concerns about this. Not least of all is that their flak will go off at about the same time as ours. Oh, one is far better than the other. Get away. Okay. Frozen should be able to chalk up another kill there. And we'll continue to deal some damage to their weapon systems. Almost nicely done. Meneth, you're getting a bit trashed there, so go out. We don't need to dodge much anymore. So heal up. Okay, great. Their weapons being offline is a huge load off my... you know. They have a cloning base, so it's not like it matters. Oh, I think they cloned the people that we killed there. I don't like them dodging, so let's remove that. Oh, okay. Let's not then. Still, nobody dodges the artillery beam. Oh, they really don't. Right, no dodging for you. You've clearly bested us, we merely request our lives. We will definitely kill them if we unpause from this, so we will accept this paltry offer, or we will accept their death. It's up to captain and crew, as it often is. Frozen Kaiser is asking about their stats, we'll look at them just after, because I can't do it right now. Meneth either says no surrender, or no, surrender, depending on how you read it. The captain says absolutely not, our policy on returns is clear. Give them their promotion, death. It looks like we do not accept surrender. That's going to be a closed casket. Not bad. And by not bad, I mean finally the shields that we've been needing. But first, we check for a store. Because if our next jump was a guaranteed store, it would be foolish to upgrade right now. But upgrade we do. There we go. And although we sacrifice a lot of dodging, we can take another definite hit. Already been here, but I could check out that. I won't be going to these three anyway, so this holds no advantages for me. This holds nothing but advantage. But if I do you, then I can maybe squeeze in you. Do the old finger check. Oh, it's unclear. Right, we'll go this way then. Maximizes jumps, of course. Ooh, maximizing pain, we arrive in this asteroid field. And an automated scout is ready to, well, first off, ready to hack us. I'm suddenly glad we got these extra shields. Might be better to go for the guaranteed breach on them rather than risk anything else. So let's focus on dodging and we'll breach bomb this guy. Well, we won't be running the artillery beam, we know that much. I go for flak since it's slightly faster. Right, what's the best damage we can do to this guy, all things considered? I would say it's taking out those shields. His weapons are unlikely to hurt us. Also, he can't fix his shields once we do this. Oh, that's pretty swell. Now we take care of those weapons of theirs, or we try to at least. I don't think we need breach where we're going now. Breach has done its job. So, oh, damn. So the fun fact for automated drones or ships, or even the flagship itself, if you breach a room, it will no longer be able to heal, period. Right, no more attacks from you, because you could have ioned our shields and that. Wouldn't have been a game mender, but would have been trouble for us still. No shields, no problem. They're dead even if we don't do anything. The ship explodes, 3 fuel just like the doctor ordered, and enough scrap to make it worth our while. Also some distressed bacon. Could we make this and that, then that? I think not. We'll do the distressed, then the exit, and I'll feel cocksure myself. You follow the distressed beacon, there's a tiny asteroid belt, and a small ship is struggling. Help, our shields are down, we won't last long. Now here's a question, are you willing to put your neck out in order to secure a sail, Captain Whiz? Or will you not risk your ship and leave them to their fate? Rial thinks we can take it, and Captain Whiz says shield them, we can charge them later. Monk wishes to leave them behind, but Smilular and Frozen says we're gonna do it, let's shield them up. Ooh, despite our best efforts, the civilian ship breaks apart, and we're barely able to break out of it ourselves. Still, we pick apart their scrap, so we did charge them. Anything we can spend all that scrap on, though. A bit more power would be good to run our artillery. I wish it was even faster. Having to hold out for 40 seconds is a long time. But yeah, I quite like having the power to actually dish out some damage. Let's keep on going. Alright. Some crew willing to fight for us, but they're a crappy crew, and we don't have scrap anyway. So, a choice for Captain Whiz. Do we go to the Slughome Nebula or the Pirates? So, Software Pirates or the Slugs. We haven't tried selling to the Slugs, but the Slugs are... ugh, when it comes to negotiations. Meneth says that the Slugs are a unique marketing opportunity. And that's a difficult market to break into. Nonetheless, Wiz says he's gonna go for it. We're taking on the Slugs. With only 3 fuel, and I like our weapons, I just wish we had more of them. You can't see the Slugs, but you know they're watching. Oh well. Fortunately, or unfortunately, there's Nebula. We'll avoid the Nebula a little bit in the hopes that there's some fuel out here for us. Oh, well, there's certainly scrap. We can sell drones for scrap, and since we don't use drones, they're all going away. I like 48 scrap a lot, I do. Is there anything worth upgrading for that? Oh, we could get the artillery beam, of course, but we're struggling a bit on power as it is, so let's save up for a store. Hello there. Now, I got nothing to sell, but do you have anything that I want to buy? None of those look 10. Oh, come on. You gotta do this to my heart. Selling another flak. I would have to get rid of something that we have right now for it, though. It's faster to fire than burst, but burst is just really good overall. But if I got rid of breach, a breach is really good for utilizing in interesting ways. Am I willing to sell breach to buy flak? We can't use it currently anyway, so... No, I will have to give up on this flak, even though it's so very tempting. We need the fuel, even though it's expensive. I'll just buy everything they have, and we will repair up. And we will not speak of... Oh, okay, well, let's carry on. What's the way to get over here? There's only one bit that'll get us up here. But we can go around like that. This is an awful layout, but we'll do what we can with it. Hang on. We have to hit up there, there, then there, or else we're going to be stuck. Store galore, yeah, in the nebula of all places. Care for a fix-up? We could easily patch up some of that damage. What damage? We're fully patched up. Still, these are slugs we're talking about, so be on your toes here, Wiz. I don't think anything here is worth it. We need to think about something to deal with missiles before the final release of the ship. Yeah. Yes, we do. There's no kill them option, Frozen. It's either a no, yes, or ask if they would like payment. We're fine on the hull. No, says Wiz. Monk also says no, and so does Smill, so no thank you. Too bad. Trust is a rare commodity these days. Let's get out of here. Oh, come on! Can't get away from these stores even if I want to. Well, let's feel the regret. Okay, I don't feel regret over what they offer, but I will pick up a couple more bits of fuel just for the journey. So we got a store, a guy being a store, and then oh my, excellent! A slug captain hails and invites himself aboard your ship to present a flask of something slimy. Now, most gracious captain, you must join me in a drink to our alliance. Fortunately, we have the blue option, and it is the best one. Have your rockman pose as captain, so Monk, don't let us down here. Your crew member is able to identify a heavy anesthetic contained in the flask when he feels slightly drowsy. The rock's digestion system is very robust. His ruse discovered, the slug immediately returns to his ship and opens fire. Goddamn slugs. Okay. If we had taken that drink, then he would have just made off with our stuff. If we hadn't, he would have felt insulted. Still, I'm glad we have these extra shields, because that's halberd, and halberd means business. Let's mean business ourselves. I just hope his weapons are disjointed. I think halberd takes a long time to prepare, so... Okay, great, we're relatively safe. There's a lot of problems I have with our ship. Where to even begin? Taking care of their shield for starters, and then what? I guess weapons are priority one. Nice. I have a lot less to worry about now. The 2-second disconnect between these... Oh, crumbs. Forgot about their cloaking. The 2-second disconnect between flak and burst powering up is a bit of a monstrosity for me. It's also dangerous that they healed that. Might now be... might now work together better. Excellent. They could still hurt us a little bit, but not much. I'll just wait for them to beam away one more time. Or cloak away, rather. Or try to cloak away. Alright. Let's have considerably less of that out of you. Their FTL is probably delayed because they're busy trying to fix everything right now. But let's not give them any chances for getting away. You have bested us. Will you accept what's in our stores in exchange for our lives? Will we let these sluggy creatures be, or do we not accept surrender? They could give you something good, but I think they usually give you some tat here. Wiz says he will accept what's in their debris, not what's in their stores. So Wiz is not having it. Smilular wants to take it. However, Monk and Meneth say, I don't believe they have anything nice. Looks like we're not accepting surrender today. Ah, crumbs, they got things fixed up in time. Also double crumbs. That, ooh, they could give us some trouble now. They're still trying to charge that FTL as well, and it is charging. Oh, that was close, but we got it. Oh, that's a nice haul. 46 scrap and 3 fuel. And now let's get, or let's slowly amble our way out of Toy Town here, because everyone wants to sell us stuff. 1, 2, 3, go over, bridge the gap. We should be good. Try to maximize our jumps around here. Your sensors are no match for the slug's telepathic abilities. A ship you never even saw opens fire from astern. No choices here, just gotta take it on. What an odd configuration though. It can barely get through our shields, and then they have a tiny beam to do pretty much nothing to us. So we could more or less sit back and relax. There's very low chance that these attacks would line up. Nonetheless, why leave it to chance? They have some decent dodge on them, I'll give them that. It's alright, artillery will come along and save the day, no doubt. So Wiz has capped out his piloting, so we have far less to worry about when it comes to being shot at. Oh my, these people also wish to offer what's in their stores in exchange for their lives. Are you willing to take it this time, or do you still not accept surrender? I mean, I'm pretty sure we fired first, so it's up to you. Wiz says, I think these guys are unhappy with the guaranteed shield breaker package I sold them for their ship. Again, I accept their debris only. Seems like people are not willing to accept surrender from the slugs, so not happening. Down you guys go. They're not able to shoot at us. They're still able to shield and dodge though. Let's take care of both of those things. It's just a wonderful sound, the sound of your weapons striking an enemy. And we're rolling in the scrap now. That's another 40. I feel like I could start spending it. You know, having the artillery beam only take 30 seconds to charge up would be great. Imagine if it only took 20. You could do a full cloak away, pop out, take only 5 seconds, and then zap an entire ship. That's a lot of fast damage right there. Tempting, but we're storing up our money right now because we still need an anti-flagship plan, if you will. Monk wants level 4 shields. I disagree. The rockets of the flagship are the bigger concern. You arrive to see the sight of 2 slug ships in communication range. The sight, rather. They don't see us. Will we tap into frequency or ignore them? I mean, how are you meant to shift any DLC if you don't go out there and speak to your potential customers? Wiz sees it the same way. Tap into their frequency and their wallets. Menace says, what could go wrong? And Monk says it's time for market research. We tap in, and would you look at that? You overhear their conversation and learn they're planning to raid an infamous and likely wealthy pirate ship in the area. The pair jump off. You note down their coordinates. Well, let's go and... where is it? Okay, coordinates must be in the next sector. Oh dear, oxygen's gone. The slugs here use the tactic you hoped you'd never see. They use a remote hacking satellite to sabotage your oxygen production system and then charge fire weapons. I want to rip that off their ship and make it ours. Still though, this is a big problem for us. Won't be able to breathe very well. We need to take these guys down quickly. We have about a minute. At least they don't have cloaking. I'm less concerned about their weapons in this case then. We just need to take them down overall. Oh man, our attacks hit each other. It's not enough. Not enough. Not enough. I dare say we're probably getting out of here unless our artillery beam does something incredible to them. That was good, but it wasn't incredible. How much can you hold your breath, crew? Opportunity awaits. Opportunity awaits. Hold! The slug ship breaks apart and your systems return to normal. You collect what you can. 40 whole scrap. Whilst Captain Wiz reminds his crew, oxygen is a privilege. Whew. Let's just open all the doors, let ourselves breathe a bit. Goodness, that was dangerous. Fell about as fast as it charges back up. A hefty amount of scrap. I do wish we were running into a store now, but I imagine grabbing that flak at this point. We'd be unstoppable. Flak, burst, and breach. Okay, that's kind of good enough. Hey, we have a counter to the enemy rockets. We can breach their rocket place. It would destroy it and just keep it in check constantly. A heavily damaged Federation ship is hiding in the nebula in the beacon. Before we have time to contact them, they fade away. Should we follow them or keep our position? Surely they can handle themselves. Follow them, follow our fellow employees, says Captain Wiz. We do so, but it's hopeless. We can't find them at all. If we had super sensors or teleporter, I think we could have locked onto their life signs, but it wasn't working for us. Let's bridge our way across and try to do all 5 of these jumps. Oh dear. We've detected some worrying radiation coming from your medical unit. Perhaps you should take a look. As he signs off, your system shuts off, and their crew teleports aboard. They don't look like engineers. We have intruders, but we can squeeze some extra juice out of our medibay to keep it barely functional. Fearing the imminent battle, you desperately try to get the medibay working again. Its lights flicker back on. You turn to face the intruders. Did they actually go into the medibay? It's hard to tell. Get yourselves at... Well, no, you man the doors. There's no use on the sensors at all, so get out of there. 1, 2, 3... It's the rockets that are the bigger concern at the moment. Oh, well, if you want to be there, be my guest. There's hardly any oxygen to be had. I always want to go for the doors. Right. Let's take care of those shields that we touch first. Man, they're thinking the same thing. Our shields are down a wee touch. And the rockets that they're hitting us are hurting as well. I'll have you two do the switcheroo so that Frozen Kaiser can get a bit more up close and personal. But since they're hitting us with rockets, I'd rather not take too much damage for you guys. In fact, it might be worth getting you guys over to the medibay just to heal up for now. Because if you took a random cannon to the face, then that would be bad news for me. Don't let them destroy it though. Okay, good, all done. Get yourself healed up and you help out with those shields, because those I would like functional. Simply beautiful. Back to positions, everybody, for now. And we'll get better at dodging too. Getting better at hitting is the way it seems to be going. Perhaps their captain decided to step out for a bit. Okay, we have little to worry about. Unless they fix up those rockets again. Ah, but no, we have artillery, of course. How could I forget? Artillery shreds some, systems return to normal, and 52 heaping scrap. That I like. Get all healed up. Back to it. Tons of scrap. Absolute tons. It would be prudent to actually spend it on the ship at this point. Extra dodge would be pretty swell, but very expensive for it. The artillery beam. Another thought is being able to breach whilst we fight people would secure us some very difficult encounters. That's very, very expensive, but encounters could be quite dangerous from here on out. If I just did that, then we could sacrifice healing and something else to get... Yeah, we'll do that. We'll need better weapons going anyway. So if I have it like that, we can have breach go. The main concern here is... Can I get both of you? There's a decent chance I could get both of you. However, if I fail, I'm going to run into the rebels here. Man, why did I make this so hard to tell? I think we're safe. We'll do both. No guts, no glory, as they say. I'm feeling generous today. I will allow you to choose your own death. Which do you least like? Shields, oxygen, or weapons? We have good experience with not having oxygen. Not having shields is pretty deadly. Not having weapons, also deadly. I never liked oxygen anyway, says Wiz. We can hold our breath. Okay, people don't like having oxygen. A being that would choose suffocation? Who am I to judge? You're the guy with the glaive on your ship, so, yeah. Yeah, this is going to be trouble for us. And they have cloaking. Okay. Get that FTL drive up so that we can get out of here. This could be deadly. Because they're going to be able to eye on us, glaive is going to do damage however we cut this. I need those weapons offline. Oh crap, oh crap, oh crap. It's not getting glaive offline. That is, however. Okay. Now we must continue the relentless assault whilst we can't breathe. On the plus side, we have to worry a lot less about getting shot at. Oh, crap. If you think I forgot about their ability to cloak away, then you are completely correct. Right, what's going down? Probably their dodge. Probably their shields, probably their dodge, probably their shields. Oxygen's getting pretty low, guys. And they're still able to jump away a bit. Oh ho ho, not like that, they're not. Okay, we don't have a lot of oxygen here, but we have the best opportunity we have to kind of take them down. Let's stop them from dodging, and let's blow them the heck away. Okay, hold your breath, everybody. We're almost there. Keep holding. Okay, we made it. 19% oxygen in the air. You'd be more than sweating at that point. Still, it breaks apart. We only took 1 damage as best as I could tell, and for that we are deeply rewarded. Now let's get breathing, shall we? It's also tempting to actually upgrade our oxygen. We have 18% more oxygen than we need, says Wiz. Carefully calculated, I see. Alright, we've got a nice chunk of scrap still. And another bit of careful calculation, we can still visit that next place. But we're going to let everybody breathe a bit. I'm going to take a very quick water break. I'll be back in 1 minute, should be enough to get O2 back. Perfect. Everybody's able to operate. Fuel health, or full health rather. We would not have made that if we didn't have the breach ready to rock and roll, so thank God we did, and let's keep on going. Don't need no stinking oxygen upgrades just yet. Nothing going on for once. Paranoia is unfounded. What do we have here? You're surprised to find a ship without slug markings, but it's a pirate. And they're stranded, you say. Shall we attack them or shall we keep our distance? Looking at that, they have a charge laser, but they also have a rocket, and they have teleporting, but we have a good anti-teleportation crew. Piracy cannot be tolerated. Everybody's wanting to attack and attack, but oh my, Wiz is also saying that software piracy is not tolerated, so we must attack. Didn't see that small bomb earlier, but I think we'll be okay. Let's ensure that artillery is ready to rock and roll. It's a real game changer. It's what I love. It just jumps in and shifts the battle in your favor. Oh my. Right, let's have some rock-on-rock action. And otherwise, do we really need breach? I don't think we need it, but you don't need to shower every day. What I know we don't need are all these shields though, so let's get dodging. That's not dodging. Not a fan of those weapons, and we are drowning in stuff here, so how about no more rockets from you? Oh, we missed, so did they. Nothing of value was gained nor lost. That's a firebomb. I know a firebomb when I see it. Right, I don't like them rocketing us at all. Please stop. And where did they just board us? Oof. Well, there goes Breachy Bomb, but he's done his job. Mantis, get over on the healing for yourself. Menace, help out with repairs. Oh, well, that's shown us where they are, but it's just one crappy little Mantis. And this should be the end of their ship. Oh, it definitely is. Your ship is surprisingly well equipped. Please take this and let us live. Could accept their offer, or we could not. There's a slight opportunity for us to check that medibay. Menace says nah, the Kaiser says nope, Monk says we do not accept surrender, and Wissington says I think not. There's a good opportunity for us to check that medibay. If they don't get it fixed in time. I didn't pay attention to what crew they had on board though. We should remain ready. Like, this guy's gonna die, we know that much, but what are they fixing? Also, you two please get yourselves healed up. Right, they're repairing weapons, which I'm not a fan of. Okay, they're repairing bloody everything, just take them down. I would have liked to kill them my way, but not happening. Down they go. Some okay-ish scrap for us at this point. Let's keep on going. We still have a system or two to do after this. The exit's right there. We have a ton of scrap. It's really tempting to upgrade our ship, but the real upgrades I would need to find in a shop. So let's keep going with this limited arsenal of ours. Once everything is as it should be. We continue on. There's nothing to be had here. Alright, the penultimate sector, NG Homeworlds, or the civilian sector. What's it going to be, Captain Wiz? This is your final executive choice. Unless you kill all your crew at some point, then all choices are executive. Meneth wishes to go home. He wants to hit up the NG Homeworlds. If we let these guys go, they'll be downloading our ship. We finish up our great marketing tour at the NG homeworlds. Might even get some new programmers. Ooh. Well, Meneth, you should be able to speak to your kind out here. We'll be able to stock up on our journey, so it says. Well, a store would be nice. There's that quest that we had ages ago that everybody forgot about. The exit could be further right to make me happy, but it is not. Well, let's go. Best of luck, crew. Well now. You make contact with an isolated NG science station who are staying put despite the likelihood of Manti invasion. They suggest you trial some experimental technology. That's a hell of a lot of scrap, but more than anything else, having 2 Breach Bomb Mark IIs is a recipe for utterly destroying the flagship. Thank you, programmers, says Wissington. Okay, this could really change the game for us. We have pretty low firepower if we could only do a volley of 6 standard shots. But if we can also breach twice... the opportunities are certainly there. Let's get a bit of extra power to... No, let's hold off. There could be a store. Well, there's distress. It's going to limit our choices a bit, but we'll do the undercarriage movement here. Oh my, there's a distress call. Should we investigate? It's in this asteroid field. We could help them out or not. It's up to the captain and crew, though. 2 breach bombs is lovely, boasts Wissington. Search for the ship, says Monk. My shields can take any asteroids this time, says Ryle. And the Wiz says, of course we search. Oh my. You find what appears to be a derelict ship coated in ice or crystal, but some shards slip off and hit us. We take damage and little else. Get better at fixing there, Meneth. Come on, you can max this out before game end, I'm sure. Thankfully, Smilular didn't take damage. You let us down, not Riel. Riel? I don't even know where to go with it. Okay, we will need this eventually. Let's at least get 1 bit, right? So we can get decent dodge going. To my defense, we were docking. Shields were offline. Truly a sight to behold. Massive organic machines, adept at building ships. Nice and all, but it's not anything. We need more thing. What appears to be a single damaged ship is in fact 2 ships that have smashed into each other. Well, we go for blue when we have blue, so looks like you're going to be talking to the Meneth. It seems that, loosely translated, these ships are achieving a union. It's this consolidation of ship matter sounds embarrassing and personal, but we grab some scrap from the perimeter, feeling dirty in doing so. Well, good job, Meneth. Anything that contributes. Alright, it's quest time. I forget what the quest even was. Were we going to kill somebody? Or no, there was a pirate, a very well kitted out pirate. And if we have 2 breach bombs, there's a chance we could take him alive. So let's be equipped for doing exactly that. You catch up on the 2 slug ships that are already carrying out their raid. One is in close combat with a pirate. The other seems to be heading for a small space cache the pirate was protecting. Suddenly, the first ship bursts into flames and an urgent call arrives from the remaining slugs. We suggest you distract the pirate vessel while we retrieve the valuables. 50-50 split. Do we do so or do we head for the cache? I mean, these are slugs we're talking about. But, we won't split, says Wiz. We go for that cache. Everybody wants the cache. We do so. When he sees you making for the cache, the slug captain hails, "Foolish aliens, no eye for profit, best of luck to you." They jump off, leaving you toe-to-toe with the pirate. God damn, this pirate is equipped well. But our shields will hold against this. It's that rocket that's the bigger problem. We could double breach him. Hell, we could just breach this guy to death. It's a shame we can't see inside. This is a nebula. I don't remember it being a nebula, but evidently I don't remember things very well. Let's go super breaching. We'll try to take him alive. Oh well, this is another way to take people alive. Get in there and kill them. And check that medibay while you're at it. Right, in comes some rockets, which I'm not super happy about, but perhaps we can dodge. Or perhaps we'll just eat it, that's fine too. Ah, they got away. But they're probably going to go to their medibay, and they're about to find something very unpleasant waiting for them there. You two, heal up pretty please. Burst laser's overrated at this point. Whilst you guys go back to your positions. So they're going to be there. They're going to move through here, through here. Oh, they're about to eat some incredible pain. Oh yeah, that's a double kill. Their medibay is now offline. I would like their weapons to also be offline, but what if their oxygen was offline too? We won't know, we missed. But they too are good at missing. Alright, everybody back to your designated areas. Get the burst laser online just in case it proves handy. We'll just have to dodge rockets for a bit, I think. Ah, crumbs. Do we really want to hit them with artillery? They have plenty of hull, I'm sure they can take it. Alright, fix that up pretty please. Okay, that's a lot of damage. You just stay put now. Alright, I don't like them shooting us with rockets. Also, I like killing their crew. It feels very good. Makes me feel like the big guy. Who is repairing, if anything, there? Well, let's not eat any more rockets. Oh, come on! Enough with the rockets. Okay, that's it. They have no oxygen and... ooh, no, they fixed something. He's in here, but he has nothing to breathe. So unless they somehow have Lanius, their goose is firmly cooked. He's running... oh, he's probably going to board us, because it'll be the only place with oxygen. He's currently in the pilot seat. I could bomb him again, but I'm super tight-fisted when it comes to missiles, because we just spent, what, 6, 7 on this guy? I don't like spending so much. But he can't breathe, and he's slowly dying. I just wish I could see it in better detail. I'm liking these new DRM methods, says Wiz. Okay. The pirate is defeated. You search again for the cache, but it's lost in the clouds. You console yourself with the salvage from the well-armed pirate ship. That was really, really lame, actually. Only 37 at this point. Wasn't worth the rockets that I spent on him. However, here is a store we might be able to console ourselves with some excellent deals, because I know a good deal when I see one. Engine upgrade necessary for travel home. Sale of equipment necessary for engine upgrade. I see you're among your fellows there, Meneth. Teleporter, battery, hacking. They're all options for sure. We don't really need to fix. We'll get a lot of fixes in the final area. Crew teleporter could be one of our only ways through, but it will help out a lot in the final battle if we do take it. Hacking would also help. Cloaking is the only one I want, says Frozen. No, I think with all these breach bombs we can safely disable the enemy's rockets. Hacking seems useful, says the Wiz. It would use up our... oh, it would do lots of things, actually. It would stop them dodging, so it would guarantee our breach bombs. Level 4 shields are more useful. Yeah, but those we can get later. Right now, this could be our last chance to shop. I want to shop till I drop here. I'm just trying to suss it out in my head. When we fight the rebel flagship, he has cloaking and rockets as the biggest concern in the first stage. Killing all of his crew would really help as well. We don't really have a boarding setting. We have a Rockman and a Mantis. They would kill off people. Okay, I'm going to go for hacking. It could be super useful. And it will use up our drones. I'll take a little bit of fixing and a little bit of fuel. Otherwise, that's as good as we're getting. And level 4 shields are super expensive, but having hacking that actually lasts long enough to do something is also very nice. That'll do us for now, I dare say. Okay. There's still a lot of... Oh, Christ's sake! Wish I hadn't. Really wish I hadn't spent all that now. That store could have anything. But, whatever it is, it can't be worth it. We'll keep moving. You never did check my stats, moans Frozen Kaiser. I'm sure we've been over them, but you have maxed out combat skill, and for some reason have some repair. Didn't you start on the engines? Ah yes, then Battery Man took over. Right, let's ignore the store and keep on going. Wiz says, I told you to search for another store. Well, if it ain't in red, I can't see it. Besides, who needs a store when you have your own anti-personnel drone? Actually, we need a store to sell it, but the stores are now gone. Right, this is really unfortunate. We only have one way into the exit, so the jumping opportunities are minimal. But jump we shall. Our FTL navigation is shot. Could you help us out with some fuel? Oh no, could you help us out? They'll give us some free fuel. We're unlikely to actually have a destination for them, so it's really just fuel for free. Dare we accept, or should we decline? Menace says some fuel would be handy. Monk also wants to accept, and Captain says, sure, let them follow and observe our glorious DLC. Upon examining your map, you realize you won't have time and need to get to Federation Base. You leave the quest for another day. Yeah, we won't have time. I could do 3 and then the exit, and that would maximize our jumps. Hell, I might even be able to get to do 4. Well, risky. Well, what's life without risk? Let's try it. The ship will gradually overheat. That's promising to know against an enemy that has ion and 2 shots right there. Troubling, but I'm sure we can take them down. This is where it goes south, says Plo. We need all the help we can get at this point. Right. How best do we deal with our friends here? Flak, flak, and breach. But if I took down their shields, then I'd have easy access to everything. So I think we'll have easy access through their shields. The faster we get this done, the better, after all. It's a nice shield system they actually have. Well, the sooner we bring it down, the sooner we'll get our shots in. Oh, that's a firebomb. Damn, they like their fire here, don't they? Right, what needs to go down? I think the weapons more than anything, because they have quite a few of them. That did a little bit of damage, but not as much as I would have liked. Also, fire in the engine bay. Fortunately, their fire beam was of no use against us, but I'm still bothered by the weapons that they have. A little breach might help us out quite a bit here. Alright, taking care of their shields in a manner. Nah, we'll take it down further. They're probably about to... Yeah, cloak away, as expected. Now, Smill, you're in a bit of a pinch here. Even though I'd like you to dodge, I'd rather you healed currently. Oh man, fire right where I don't want it. Onwards to help with that. Everybody that can, please help with that. And let's do another volley on our friends. Get you healed up faster while we're at it. And take care of their shields too, of course. Oh, they got through our shields at a good point as well to start causing more fires. Rockman, that's where you excel, please put it out. NG, you'll be getting on the... No, stay fixing those, please, we need them fixed. Fires and more fires. Right, get over there. Help with that fire, please. And just generally give these guys a bad time. Whew. Right, now fire in the med bay as well. And our shields are in shambles right now. Let's get those operational, please. Right, they're trying to get away, it seems. They probably have their own fire problems. Okay, we're able to deal with that. They are delayed though, so they don't have autopiloting. Good news for me in a way. But on comes another bit of fire. Oh, jings. That actually did a bit of damage to our ship. Well, another job for Meneth to go and take care of that. You go and help out with piloting, with the dodging. And let's see if we can't take these guys down. Oh, good. This should be a secured kill on them. The ship is hailing us. They want to surrender. Will we accept it, or do we not accept surrender? Their oxygen is down, Jake. Too dangerous to wait this one out. We need to take it out and go. Meneth thinks they're lowballing. Kaiser is not willing to take this, and Wiz just laughs before saying no. Crunch, crunch, crunch. Right, down they go. Much better scrap rewards there, so eat that. Whoever said I wouldn't have the scrap to fully charge up on shields. Wiz is in good health. Pretty much everyone is, but fix that up. Get yourself... Oh, I saw that. Oh, I definitely saw that. If that fire could kindly be put out, please. Okay, and you two are alright, but Meneth could do with a bit of healing. Alright, everybody back to positions except for Meneth, who hopefully gets a wee bit of healing, and we are out of here onto this distressed bacon. Whew. The distress signal originates from a small NG ship under attack by a rebel fighter. The rebels see our markings and turn to attack. We'll show them. We'll show them all. He has big weapons. I'm a little scared of those big weapons. But our breach bomb should be able to take out faster. Hacking would probably be useful since we have loads of power for it anyway. Plus we'll be able to keep an eye on it. Alright there. Oh, if only you were actually manning those doors. Still, these two got more than they bargained for. Might be able to kill them actually if I play my cards right. How much do I feel like killing these guys? Quite a lot currently. Yeah, make them bleed. No, that wasn't enough. Still, two of their crew are dead, which is good enough for me currently. I Still want you two healed up though. The rock guy can, he'll be fine. Try luck at reaching it then. Oh, we miss? Well, that's bad news. I think I'm about to eat that rocket. Yeah, I'm almost certainly about to eat that rocket. Ha 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 ha! Not at all. It couldn't make it. Jings. Well, at least their dodge has gone a wee bit now, but I really don't want to eat that rocket. That's more like it. These guys aren't nearly damaged enough, but I reckon we could go for the full kill here. Might be expensive to do so, though. At least I have a pretty easy kill on them as it stands, but okay, that's another way to do it. Alright, you know what, I'm going to depower this, let them in, power it back up, and they are going to have to run for their lives if they want to get out. How much is your life worth? Not enough. The rebels destroyed, you pick the bones and wait for the small NG ship to catch up. Gimme the goodies. Wiz says, this is my favourite kind of hot code. The NG vessel turns out to be very poorly equipped. Now, a word before you do something. If we give them all this crap, they're going to give us, like, I think it's the nanobots add-on, which won't really do much for us. I don't know what 25 scrap gets you. I think it's a small bomb with that, which also isn't worth it. Actually, this is an economical decision, so kind of falls to me, but I'll put it to the crew anyway. 25 scrap will get us small bomb, which is just worthless though. Absolutely worthless. Wizington says, we give them nothing but some marketing material. Smilular wants to give them 25, so does the monk. This is charitable. I'm not seeing some very rock-solid decisions here though. Not seeing many rock-solid decisions at all. Meneth wants to give them 25. So I'm seeing 3 for 25, and Wiz wants to give them absolutely nothing. Which means, even though it's late into the game, we get to enjoy everybody's favourite moment, that is, spinning the mutiny wheel. Will Wiz be able to push through his giving them nothing idea? Or will Meneth take this opportunity to take over? I don't know. Gotta spin the wheel. I think it's like a 1 in 10 chance that Captain Wiz will have to die at this late stage. Of course, there's always the kill half the crew option. Lucky bugger. They're able to solve this dispute peacefully, so there is no effect. Alright, but still that means that... well, what does it mean, actually? It means that we give them 25 scrap, just think of it as a tax. Oh, I thought they'd give you small bomb, but no, they give us defense drone Mark 1. The NG are grateful, they don't have much in the way of supplies, but they offer a drone schematic. Shame that we have no drones. Actually, we have very little in the way of hope at the way this is going. I should have healed up poor old monk there. Oh my, another asteroid field. Are you willing to check it out, or is it too dangerous? Can I get that shields upgrade? No, we don't have the scrap for it. I mean, even if we did, do we really want more shields? We probably do. It's too dangerous, says Smilular, but Monk wants to explore, as does Wizington. Meneth, however, wants to avoid it. Rial is tipping the balance here, saying we're exploring that asteroid field, we do so. And there's a pirate ship hiding there. How nefarious and how very well equipped it is. Flak, burst laser Mark II, and a heavy laser. Bet you wish we had better weapons now, don't you? My opinion is the best idea is to take care of their shields, because this is a red asteroid field, so it's going to deal a lot. But we're also going to eat a lot of it, so breathing has just become non-mandatory. Let's just take it down straight away. Oh, well, there goes their weapons for a fair bit. However, they still have some, and we just took out some of our own as well. It was a breach bomb, so nothing of terrible significance. Also, our ability to dodge just went down the toilet as well. They do have a medibay, so I can't even say check that medibay, but we can continue to give them particularly bad time. Oh, nice. No more weapons for them, and it helps us that it's completely on fire. Man, opportunities for us here. Back to positions, everybody. Things seem to be sorted out. How'd you like taking that one on the chin, Wiz? You seem all the better for it. Alright, you know what? Screw your shields, even if I can hack them. You're not allowed them. They offer you some of their cargo if you let them live. Will we take that terribly small amount of cargo, or do we not accept surrender? Real says, number 2, we don't accept surrender. Neither does Monk. Menace is also saying no, and Kaiser simply says that it's insulting. But what does our Captain Wiz have to say? He could always incur mutiny. No, but I'll offer them some of our weapons. How charitable. Away it goes, courtesy of the artillery beam. We don't get a lot for our troubles, but are we willing to make a hell of a journey back? We could make one more jump, but then we'd have to jump through 2 lots of pain to get out. We should at least heal up our crew whilst we consider our options there. So about that scrap that we need. No, we're in an asteroid field, so we can't upgrade. Engines would be better, says Kaiser. Well, we should make our call after we do one more jump into the unknown. Could be lots of goodies there. What do we find? A settlement still loyal to the Federation hails your ship. They have prepared a weapon to aid your escape. Some scrap and an ion blast Mark II. An incredible weapon, a strategy in itself. We got so much cargo here, I kind of hope we run into a shop in the final area. It's unlikely, but it can happen. Is ion more important than these? Ion takes 3 power to charge though, which is expensive. We could get shields, but that's also incredibly expensive. Whereas what we could also do, oh man, 20-second cooldown on artillery beam would be something else. We truly need to think about what our strategy is for the end game here. 2 breaches does 6 damage to a system. That all but wipes out their shields. What we can do is hack the piloting, breach the shields, and then with the shields down, what do we do? It's not so easy, actually. Not so easy at all. Captain Wissington says, I think we're going to want those shields. Our defenses aren't the best in general. Yeah, you're not wrong, but that's very expensive. Well, the captain wants shields. The captain's getting his shields. The engines would give us a 5% hull dodge just for very little scrap, but let's just hope we find some more scrap. We're going to have to make some dangerous jumps here. 2 jumps to get away, less than half of our hull left, but we have the ability to hack, and well, the offense probably won't help us out too much here. Let's just go for it. Oh boy, we barely have the fuel for this too. The rebel fleet has found you, and a nearby scout turns to engage. The cruisers are in firing distance. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 volley and a big old missile. Well then, let's just make sure that their weapons don't get a chance to fire at us. Although they will board us, it seems. Distract them for a little bit, and then they can come in here and eat our fists. You know, having double flak at this point won't help nearly as much as having a couple of our breach bombs ready to rock and roll. But that FTL charge is going way too slowly for my liking. Maybe you should be more central and ready to kill those who come and try to fight us. Yeah, please don't shoot me. It doesn't knock out what I particularly want knocked out, but still. Burst laser won't help, but healing will. Okay, they want back, that's fine by me. You guys all get in and get healed. And they can't even hit us with their anti-ship battery. That's good. Perhaps we should all take somewhat central positions, just in case they try to hit us right here. That's what a fool would say. Back to your regularly prepared positions, and let's hack that rocket out of our face. Right, good. They left. You get there, you get there. Anti-ship battery is locked in on us. Mantis Man gets healed up as much as we can, and let's keep going. Oh, that fuel's looking tight, isn't it? You found the exit beacon, but the rebels got here first. We must survive long enough. I mean, I'm drowning in these things. It just makes sense to target their weapons. Oh, excellent. We can starve them out right there. And we can have you two ready to say hello. Yeah, just beat them up for a bit there. The unfortunate thing about our not very good engines is that it takes a while to get up our FTL drive, an agonizingly long while, as you might see. However, they wasted their teleport in getting their guys out of there. Now I just pray that this ASB doesn't hit us in engines or in piloting. Anywhere else is pretty kosher. Oh, this could hurt unless we do some good dodging. It's pretty good dodging. This isn't about to be good. This is about to be very not good, but it hits us in a non-critical area, so we can carry on our merry way. Oh, right, I forgot about their weapons. Let's just get that deoxygenated. And look who's here. Alright, let's get out of here. Onwards to the last stand. The DLC has, at the very least, made it here to the final sector. It's good old Admiral Tully once again. In my head I see him as a dog. He says, "What's the meaning of this and who the hell are you?" Well, you see, we're Federation loyalists. The NG Brigade speaks up, saying risk all or save none. We get healed up a wee bit. We get some fuel. We need that as well. Although the ship is still on fire and we still have people on board that we're trying to kill. Let's close up what we can, keep the oxygen flowing. Chalk up one more for Frozen Kaiser. Hell, you could chalk that one up as well if you really want. Expertly done. Menace, please fix that up, then fix the breach. That extra bit of shield really did help, so good call. Lots of repair stations. I want... 2 are good, but this one's more likely to be able to actually get. So we should go 1, 2. You don't know which one's going to go up in flames, unfortunately, so this is up to the RNG gods. Can I help Meneth repair? Asks Rial. Nope, Meneth does all repairs. I said we'd get him skilled up by the end, some way, somehow. I'll admit this is not the greatest ship I've ever flown into this sector. We spent a lot on repairs and fuel and stuff in shops. And since we didn't board, we didn't get the best goodies. But still, we gotta do what we gotta do. Let's get to that repair station. There seems to be a small Federation colony under attack by a rebel forward scout. Are we willing to protect them? Or is there no time? It's up to you guys, not me. That is captain and crew, of course. Monk says it's time to fight. Prepare. Wissington says, we fight for the company. Very well. Looks like we're intervening. What do they have? They have flak, double heavy, a beam, with a good bit of dot. Okay, lots of beams. We have to make sure that our shields remain in place. Well, flak and burst might have a hard time getting through everything, but we have plenty of ability to hack, so hack we shall. Let's take down those shields. And let's just get it done now. I mean, our weapons are going to be ready to rock and roll soon enough. What do I even want to take down? And their weapons are a bit of a concern, so... Their weapons, dare I say. Excellent. Although it's going to be tricky to do a lot of damage against these guys. We shall try. Really hard. Well, you know what would make it easier? Actually having the artillery powered up. Expertly done. Not a lick of damage either, just what we're talking about here. Nothing to worry about. Not good enough, but let's get those shields gone. Oh, well that helps a lot. Goodbye, enemy ship. And since this is a final sector, we get plenty of scrap. What do the survivors have to say? They offer you sincere gratitude. Gratitude? That's disgusting. Oh, a store! Store, but repair... Oh. The store is kind of worth more to us than the repairs. The store we can sell a lot of stuff and they might actually sell us something. Before we check this place out, don't even want to look at this, not even looking. The repair station's still alive. There's a chance that it'll still be there after 2 jumps. Not a big chance, but a chance. Let's hope for it, and we will spend here at the store. First off though, what are you selling? Drone control. Cloaking. Cloaking would really help us out. Anti-personnel, ion blast, defense. I can sell this stuff for 30, 40, 50, 60, 77. What's 77 and 66? It's probably not 150. More crew, more drone stuff. Dang, dang, dang. I guess there's no cloaking for us. Not that we really have much power for doing that sort of stuff, but it would save us from a lot of damage in a pinch. Unless I sold a weapon for it, but that would be very daft, I say. Still, we're getting rid of anti-personnel drone and defense drones since we don't have drone system, and there's not much point in us holding on to Ion Blast Mark II. Even though it's amazing, we don't have a strategy around using it, so away it goes. And that means we can really pimp out our ship now. Engines and power for engines. At least. And we'll have that going for now. 45 dodge is pretty swell. Let's pray that that repair station is still there when we jump. No cloaking? No cloaking. Defense-wise, we're pretty limited, but that's just what we have to deal with. A scout has slipped by the fleet, and it can deal a hell of a volley, so I really hope that repair station is still open. What will we have here? Doesn't have amazing shields, but it probably has amazing dodge. I'll try to strike it in the pilot so it can't dodge any... Oh, it's going to hack us. That'll be interesting. What do they hack? Oh, by interesting I mean damn. I could counter-hack their hacking if I really wanted to. Might be better than having no shields. But I could hack their weapon. No, let's counter-hack their hacking. I don't know how this even works, so let's not breathe for this and just hack away. Oh, it's superpowering our shields, maybe? I couldn't really tell. Whatever though. No, let's not have their weapons operational. We'll take them down as a matter of priority. And ooh. We'll fire you and then put more into dodge. Well, I helped a bit, but... Oh, sweet! That's very, very good. And this won't repair either, so excellent. Excellent job. Could just focus on attacks now, though. Yeah, no need for more breaching. We just go full-out attack. We might eat a rocket. We do eat a rocket right in the oxygen that we're not breathing. Uh-oh, he's going to do some different kind of hacking. Hacking on our hacking? The hackception's pretty deep here. I really hope that repair station is still there. It is. Good, so we can get a bit rough with this guy. Also, he's about to eat the artillery beam. Let him have it. Swell. Right, he can barely do anything against us now. Well, let's make sure those weapons stay offline, even if it drags it out a bit. Let's try to upgrade the beam before all is said and done, I'm told. It's an idea. Oh man, this guy takes a real pounding. Yeah, the beam taking, what, 40 seconds to charge up is somewhat unfortunate. Right, he can't dodge anymore. This battle is won. So Frozen Kaiser, get yourself healed up. Overkill. Whew, that is substantial, so I appreciate that. But you know what else is substantial? Getting some actual repairs. No need to think twice, we just jump here and oh, look at that hull. Look at those goodies. Fuel, rockets, drones, repairs, scrap, and there are other repair stations still open. We should do what we can to get there, but let's also pimp out our ship a bit more. Our visit to IT is paid off, says Wiz. Right. Having the artillery beam fire more often would be pretty swell. Every 30 seconds would probably add up, especially since it's a protracted fight against the flagship. And otherwise, I think it's best to put into power. Hacking is, for us, only going to be good at short intervals for taking down their ability to dodge. That goes down, then we breach bomb them to hell, and that takes care of their shields. Or rather, their weapons are probably better to take down. Yeah, breaching their big weapons. Beam and power is our best shot, says the captain. Beam and power. That's a very short counter for that beam. I like it. Alright, let's try our best. Our best. A few scattered heavy vessels are around, but they're in the process of evacuation. Oh man, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh man, I don't know if that'll be enough. Well, let's go and save our base. Needs must. This is about as far as we can take everything. However, if they hack our oxygen, we're dead. So maybe we should just upgrade the oxygen just in case. Just in case, because they'll hack something on turn 1. If it's shields, oh, that's bad. There are a lot of bad things they could do there. It's a gamble. A real gamble. But I'd rather not lose to no oxygen. We can jump away if they hack oxygen, yeah, we only get one chance at that though. This way though, if they hack oxygen, it's a pretty big win for us. So, there's not much point in shooting at them currently, but I think we'll have burst laser and the breach bombs ready to roll. We gotta have artillery charge up, and we know we're going to hack their dodge. That way we're guaranteed to hit them with both breach bombs, and we can breach whatever we want. And that's probably going to be their method of offense more than anything, but it could be anything. Only does system damage though. So, yeah, your mileage may vary on them. Shift breach bombs, so they're disabled last. Good call. This isn't simple though. I mean, the odds of the breach bombs actually connecting when we need them to are pretty low. Oh well, no point second guessing it. Don't need all the power into there, I just need this thing down momentarily. And medibait, that's fine if you get out of the medibait. Whoa! That would have killed Frozen Kaiser. But he knows how to get away. He's not in the right place, but that's okay. It's actually a pretty great place for them to hit us. Being complimented on my slick dodging. Okay, right, off goes ours, and then we just need our breach bombs to power up. In the meantime, hold your breath, everybody. Current evasion is 15, huh? Right, our current evasion isn't good enough, but I can jack it up at the expense of the artillery beam temporarily. Oh, they all hit. Oh, right in the weapons as well. Unfortunate. Especially since you're the only one that can deal with that. Okay. Well, that's why we kept the breach off there. Let's keep powering you up, though. Doors aren't a huge concern, but the engine is. Get on that. Unfortunately, these breach bombs, where would they be even most useful at taking out? If I do the shields, then they're going to fix that. Basically anything I do, they're going to fix. But if I breach their rockets and their and this, then there's less damage that they can do to us. But then I can't follow it up with anything unless I take care of their shields. However, if I keep removing their offense, then the artillery beam can do its job. That's not so bad. I hate to completely rely on it, but that might be for the better. Alright, down that goes, and then away goes their offense. Crunch! Looks like they're getting help to repair it though, but we shouldn't have to worry about attacks from there for a wee while. Okay, that's back online, so's the other one, but they'll have to take time to charge it up. In the meantime, I can do this again whenever I really want. Is now the time that I really want though? I mean, otherwise I'm just going to eat those attacks. I'm relying entirely on artillery beam. What a weird way of fighting. Maybe if I just focus on the rockets and do something else, like their dodging, like their evasion, that might be better. Because we do have enough defense that we should be able to tank most of that, especially coupled with our evasion. Let's hack first. Current evasion nout, no rockets, and no to cloaking, please. Excellent incision there, artillery beam. More of that, please. Weapons are back online, Jake. Yes, they are. But I would have to sacrifice something for it. Artillery is... No, not sacrificing anything. We're doing this with rockets or bust. Their current evasion is only 5%. I could breach them further. The question is on what? If I took care of their oxygen and their medibay, I might be able to do some long-lasting damage to them and potentially kill the crew. I can't give up that kind of temptation. Their cloaking is going to be very short-lived since I damaged it quite a lot. Right. All right. No dodge for you. And then... what do I take care of? Yeah, I don't want to be rocketed. No way. No how. And maybe just keep the breaches going for the oxygen. Or maybe their medical bay. Or maybe we tank that and continue ravaging these. Yeah, I'll tank it just for a little bit. Yeah, just like that. No oxygen in that medibay, and medibay ain't functioning. However, there are a few things we don't have, like shields. It's alright, we can tank a few. One is okay. Okay. This could be a bit tricky now. I wish I could see inside there. But I need you for getting those shields online as fast as possible. Right, you go and check that out. We have time on the breaches. Show us what's happening in there. Oh, that's pretty good. That is pretty swell. Those are a lot of dead and dying people. Let's ensure the dead and dying continues. What else to take out, though? I mean, people are fun to take out. Yeah, breathing is disallowed here. James, you're barely doing your job. Go and show me the insides. Pretty please. Okay, we don't have really anything to fear on the offense. This can only take down our shields by 2, and this can't do too much else. Frozen Kaiser says, this is solid. Yeah, I think everybody's going to die there due to lack of oxygen. However, there's a risk. If we kill everyone, then the ship's going to go automated. Oh, but that's even better! Then we take out the weapons. The weapons can't fire, period. Nor can they fix. Alright, we'll give them another incision. It shouldn't do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No, it shouldn't do that much damage. It does a lot of damage, though. Okay, good job. Very good job. We'll kill the crew and then be on our merry way. So let's not breach anymore. We shouldn't have to. No, we should have it ready. Otherwise, we keep burst laser ready to roll. There's a whole lot of not breathing going on in there. That's a shame. I bet you never thought bugs in the AI would be our savior, says Wiz. Okay, they're all about to die. The question is, do I leave one alive or not? It's probably going to be more trouble for me than it's worth if somebody lives. So let's take out the ship now. Leaving that one guy alive could save us. Wait for him to die, says Worm. If the ship can auto-repair, it's going to be a drain on my resources, so let's just finish it off as quickly as we can. Okay. That's one way to do it. Everybody, celebrate whilst you can. Oh, that repair station would be good if we could make it. If we go there and then go for a repair station, we get a lot of extra goodies, plus healing. Extra rockets would be nice at this point too. Let's rearrange this so I actually remember what's what. And yes, everybody gets to heal up. A celebration. Breaching is what you do, yeah, but 12 rockets for all those systems and 2 fights? Not super sold on it. Whew. Okay. I want that repair station. It makes no difference either way. It definitely makes a difference. The ship auto-repairing would be a pain. The rebel fleet has found you. Who would have thought? Well, I'm glad they only attacked me with one guy. I don't like their weapons at all, so let's have fewer of them. Also, we can charge our FTL drive a lot better now. I'm not terribly concerned about them doing a little damage to my good friend down there. However, you could be ready to fight them. Shields are of little concern right now. Is he even gonna make it? What a champion. Alright, it's all well and good. They're probably gonna get this shot in, but it's just a single rocket, so I'm not terribly concerned by it. Especially when it doesn't even hit. Sweet, repair station's still there, so's the accompanying one. Let's go. Full hull, loads of everything. Excellent. Let's just kill this guy and carry on. Kill and keep moving, as I like to say. Alright, Wiz, time to get your hands dirty. Go and strangle the life out of these guys that would try to take over your ship. It's Wiz versus Fish. Meanwhile, Frozen Kaiser is taking on Nicola. Nicola goes down, but Frozen Kaiser's got to respect the one-on-one that Wiz has taken on here. To shreds, you say? Expertly done. Alright, everybody's getting healed up. Get ready for the final. Whew. Leora's saying, we need to stop the Federation ship from crushing us. Let's board them. Where? The airlock, obviously. We can do the most damage there. Couldn't they just... Oh man, I could even hit up the repair station. Then I have to do 1, 2, 3 jumps to get in. Maybe it's not worth it. I mean, the repairs would give me scrap. At this point, scrap is energy and nothing else, really. They're going to board us with drones, which is a bit of a problem. But I can hack whatever I want. Yeah, more power is pretty good. Otherwise, let's just jump back, save the day. I can handle drones, says Frozen Kaiser. We like to think so, right? This one's also kitted out, but again, I don't want to get hit by any of that, please. All power to the... Oh, yeah. Strike us there again, please. That's where we like to be hit. Okay, do that as well. That's fine. I actually do mind that getting hurt at this point, though, because, well, they managed to take it down. Bully for them. Yeah, still did some damage to us. Bit of a shame, but what you gonna do? Well, we're gonna die if that hits us here. It's unlikely, but I'm not taking that risk. So let's open this up and give these guys another flak. I don't think I'll do another breach. Oh, wow! They hit us in another pretty excellent place to hit us. Clean in the piloting. And I missed my opportunity for this. Well, we took a bit of damage, but it's not the end of the world. Let's just wait up a bit though, ensure that they can't do anything with that. Check out everything there though. Get your mandibles all fixed up there. Wiz could also probably do with some healing up at this point. This is probably better. Oh, snap, I didn't think they'd board us that quickly. And they do so in a most inconvenient place. Alright, it's not the best, but we're jumping. Whew. Okay, it's put a lot of power into drones, we know that much. That's Wiz. I'd rather Wiz was back on the pilot seat. You're going in there. You're getting back on those weapons, and we'd rather take care of their systems with breach bombs first. That means their offense and their drones. Also, what could I hack for best results here? And their piloting's not going to be all that much, so it's probably not worth taking that out right now. The drones would kill the drones a bit, but otherwise hacking's probably still the best thing I could destroy at this point. No, it could well be that taking out their drones is best. Remember their defense drone, Jake? Yeah, that's why I have flak. Flak will ensure that it gets a clean landing, but I'll try to hit with this anyway. Please get this thing operational as well, though. Yeah, they're taking that right down. It's okay. Right, you have that sorted out. As much power to it as we can. Wiz is doing what he does best, which is piloting this thing. You don't have anything you have to fix right now, but still, continue trying my luck with that. Yeah, we got it. Okay. Unfortunately, we have a bit of a breach problem. I can solve that with additional air, and you can... I think there's a good chance I can blow them up if I hit that, but I'm going to save it for when they do their overchargy attack. Alright, precision is important here. What's Meneth best off doing? I mean, Rial's doing better than O'Regan there. Frozen will kill Williams. There's not a lot for you to do, and you're at full health. Perhaps you two can just switch out and we'll get you healed up. And this is a bit of a shame, but so this flak is now superfluous. I'm not going to sit on it for no good reason. Rial, you're best on the shield, so get back there. And we will breach when necessary. Oh man, they're really tearing into Frozen. Hope he survives now that I think about it. Let's not leave that to chance, will we? Alright. Please don't hit us with these. It means a lot to me that you don't. Ah, they got a shot off, but they're dead now. Let's maximize our dodge for a bit. And here comes a bit of pain from them. So let us... Oh my, Meneth is feeling the burn in there. Get out. Get out everybody from there. There's a lot of pain over there with their boarding drone as well, so please help out with that. Tricky, but I think we can pull through on this. Now, I've never tried this before, but what if we do this when they have all these extra drones? Will we kill all of them or just their ones? Nah, just their ones, okay. Well, we have max shields, max dodge that we can. Oh, speaking of which, please be ready to restore the shields as quickly as possible. And you're in a good enough state to restore those doors. Pretty please. Okay, you killed it. Good job. Very convenient. Very, very convenient. Now we just need to blow this thing out the sky. I'm going to start by taking care of their dodge. I will continue by taking care of their shields. Or perhaps permanently their drones. Nah, I have that on hacking. Let's go for the shields. Oh yeah, they have this other part of the hacking. Harumph. Okay, you guys get all healed up, please. Figures! Absolutely figures. Right, I do not like them being able to do what they want with that. I don't remember damaging this. Ah, yes, the artillery beam will have done its business. As well it should. There goes more of their shields. Let's just completely wipe them out. Jake, save the bombs. Yeah, you're right. There's no need to be so wasteful with the bombs. We may need them for the final moment. I can't imagine how, but we still may. Okay, down that goes. We'll get this thing fixed up. You repair your clutchy claws. Everybody gets healed up as best they can. And just pray we don't have to deal with any more of them, but we probably do. Wiz is the only one that's taken a bit of damage, so go and heal yourself up just a touch, because I can be cocky at this point. And now begins the flackening and the shooting. Poor boarding drone didn't last too long there, did it? Still though, let's try not to be cocky, even though it feels really good. 4 shields seems overkill at the moment. More power to the artillery beam. Why would we do that? Explode the boarding drone, or is that only a 50% chance? Not that it matters much. This enemy's going way down. Say goodbye to your shield. Say goodbye to your everything. Beautiful, just beautiful. 1 oxygen is largely unnecessary. Anything above 1% oxygen is basically wasted, but I will tolerate this waste in the interests of morale, says Captain Wiz. Well, how about this? We're able to get some extra power for all of our troubles here, and I'm taking that power. It's one thing we seem to frequently be short on. Get you guys re-energized up, and I want everybody in the crew to really show how pumped up you are, because I'll admit this wasn't the best decked out ship around, but here we are in the final sector laying down the law with a wizard at the command. We've got Smilular ensuring that the engines are maxed out, Meneth the on-hand programmer fixing everything and keeping those doors sealed up, Rial who lets nothing past our shields, Frozen Kaiser, bit of a jack of all trades, by which he rips apart everybody that comes onto the ship, and perhaps the understated the Monk, who's kept those weapons operational and has served as an extra bit of muscle against those that would do ill against our ship. The time has come for the final phase against the flagship. With a setup like this, I'll admit it's not the greatest, but that's not going to stop us from winning. Let's do it. Righto, you're not certain how it still keeps fighting with the amount of damage it has sustained. It looks like it's transferred power to the teleporter as well as some kind of super weapon. Be prepared, this is it. It appears that the ship has also advanced IAI system. Now that the crew is dead, it has taken control, and it's made Smilular start going ham on the engines. Thankfully we upgraded them, so they should be able to hold. Then it's up to you to fix it. So yes, that mind control is a bit of a pain. There's little we can do at this point, but just keep hammering them with with regular shots to take down the overshield, and then we're going to breach them. I don't know what our best use for the hacking is, but we'll figure it out as we go along. Let's do this. Allow Frozen and I to have a go at him. You're not going to kill one of our fellow crew members, he's just not feeling very well. Oh, wow. Sure wish we had some dodging right about now. Oh, there goes our breaching ability. And they breached there. They did quite a lot of damage. But that fire surely won't spread that badly. Some kind of super weapon. Oh, that's painful. Especially with no functional doors. But we need that overshield gone, then we can start dishing out the damage. Dishing out the damage. Oh my. Fires aplenty here. Okay, please fix up our O2. We may need that as we go along. Shake RT power. Yeah, I mean... breach power. A few more of that and we're good. Don't like all the fires that we have around here, but not a lot we can do about that currently. One more should take care of it, hopefully. Here come more rockets too. And we don't have a breach ready. But soon we will. I don't mind this attack so much, but the mind control and the rockets are a real pain for us. Right, there's more stuff for you to repair. The engines would be nice at this point, at this critical injuncture. Oh, very critical. Okay, at least that's down. Time to hack something, and that something is currently going to be rockets, because those are what are hurting us so badly right now. No, I'm about to breach bomb the rocket. What would I rather get rid of? Their ability to dodge would be pretty swell. Their shields, their hacking, mind hacking. Yeah, the mind control is more likely to hurt us at this point. And they've got some kind of super weapon ready to rock and roll, but no, say no to rockets first. Ah, there we go. No more accursed rockets. Let's get breaching everything we can on their system so they can't hurt anyone anymore. Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. Get dodging. Get dodging real good. That was good, but not real good. I'm sure we can handle it. Hold on, is that thing repairing or did it just have more health? No, either way. So our ship might look a bit bad right now. Dodge needs to go, or we're in a bad spot. What, the enemy's dodge? Nah. What I hope is that the fire doesn't spread into here, then we'll be in a very bad spot. Okay, so they're trying to mind control, but I will unmind control that. Then, oh boy, we just set fire to their mind control device, and okay, now that's gone? What happened? How did it remain powered? I don't understand. Maybe I don't have to understand. Alright, good job. Get fixing other things, please, though. And with our ship like this, we can probably close it up since there are no fires right now. Oh, and get oxygenated and get dodging. Right, let's not have them dodge anymore. Let's also not have them shoot at us. Again, look at that. What does that mean? I don't know. But it's still functioning, and I don't like that at all. No, I just cannot begin to understand what it means. Well, let's not have them shoot us at all, though. I just looked it up at the wiki. Last stage weapons have 4 health, but then how did this go from... I don't understand. I don't need to understand, though. We just gotta win. Now those shields of theirs have to go. They have no dodge. They soon won't have any mind control. Damn, they love hitting us. 2 more breaches should do it. This won't be necessary anymore, so we'll power up Artie. Oh baby, I like that spread of fire. There we go, fire will do the rest for you, unless that breach does more than I thought. Otherwise, is there anything else left to take out? No, then let's just make sure that doesn't do anything. Power up the flak as well, and let's get ready to roll. This is the most pitiful flagship I've seen in some time. It's just so disarmed. Good fight, good night. Captain Wiz and the crew, spectacular victory. You even managed to win over the mutiny wheel. Gotta hand it to you. So Captain Wiz, Frozen Kaiser, the Monk, Meneth, Smilular, and Rael. The flagship has been destroyed, and the fleet falls into chaos. Federation has won, and oh, by the way, we're the baddies in this game, so just throwing that one out there. Whew, that's pretty good. That turns the ship around from last episode. If you were there, you know what I'm talking about. So I just want to put my hands together for our celebrity guest, Wiz, who appeared to be the captain today. He keeps saying to me, Jake, I'm your biggest fan when it comes to Into the Airlock. And he was saying, please, you gotta let me on. No, it wasn't like that. In fact, I'll end the floor to Wiz if you want to say something to the crew that helped you out, or perhaps those that were watching your valiant efforts. Because valiant efforts were needed. We pulled through some pretty sticky situations, hull right down in red towards the middle of it. Nitro is saying, are there many ship victories left? So if we look at the ship list, if you just imagine a lovely green circle around Federation A, we have quite a few ships to go. If you are watching right now and thinking, oh man, I wish I could be captain here, you just gotta step forward. It's not that hard. Most people that have been around, they just step forward and said, yeah, I'll take it. Captain Wissington is saying, crew, I appreciate your devotion, skill, loyalty, and willingness to work under mortal peril without appropriate compensation. Mortal, moral, that's 50-50, and well done all. Fallen says, how long will you be streaming for? I mean, in the big picture, a long time, but for tonight, this rounds up our run. I have one surprise left, though. If we go over to the stats menu, you'll find that the DLC places on the high scoreboard. Why is that, you ask? Well, I've had the same stats on here for a long time because I've played a lot of this game. And it's not just me, I've had other people play on my account too for FTL. So I scrapped all of the records here, including all the session stats together. And now this is all counting from now. The only things I kept around were runs that had been done on advanced, because there were certain loopholes you could use on non-advanced mode that allowed you to just keep going. That's what my old Eternal Sadness run did, and that was never getting dislodged from first place. So we now hold all the records here for ships defeated, beacons explored, scrap and crew, and never let it be said that Wiz is too modest a man. He's the best at being modest. He takes 3 of the records for himself: evasions, jumps, and skill masteries. What a guy. And yeah, these are just cumulative stuff here. So congratulations everybody, a very successful episode 5 to Into the Airlock. Cheers to Wiz for joining in with this, and cheers especially to the crew too who pulled through this situation. And just for a wee while, cheerio.